What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Golfish Podcast. What's Golfish? It's the double entendre, you know what I'm saying? We're not quite golfers, a little too much swag for that, but we golfish. And, yeah, we only talking that golfish, you know what I'm saying? You do. I really started a podcast with hitters that I had just met on the T-box. Mike is a vet, the best, I'ma need 3 shots. If I win, I'ma call cap, and I'm telling him he not be used to be in the league. Now we just drawing it over the trees, and I'm in between, or I done lost it. Golf in the day and the night, we gon' talk it. This is the Golfish. This is the Golfish. Hey, what's good, everybody? So we back here with the Golfish. I got my guys with me. B in the building. What's good, bro?
What up? What up?
As always, you know, punctual. He was here on time. And then we got Mike in the building as well. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
The technology specialist, keeping me on my A's, P's, and Q's, all my T's crossed and my D's added.
Trying.
You like that?
We'll work on that.
And then we got a special guest in the building. Okay, you know, I mean, you look at my wall up there. You know, we all love the shoe game that is golf right now, the golf shoe game right now. So we got, the beast in this building, beast from the east, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Teeupkickswithchris, man. We know him as Chris. What's good, dog? How you been, man?
What's up, fellas, man? Life is lovely, man. Appreciate you having me. And I just want to tell y'all, congratulations. This pod is dope. And I'm so grateful and so humbled to be a guest on here, man. So looking forward to chopping it up with y'all boys.
Oh, man.
Hey, we appreciate it, man.
We appreciate you coming in our humble abode. You know what I mean? Like having you in the building, man. You're really blessing us right now. So
man, appreciate it, homie.
You said you're East Coast. Where exactly are you located?
So I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, but you know, my home is North Decatur. So like, you know what I'm saying? Outcast, y'all know Decatur, where it's greater, you know, all of that. Decatur.
I heard it's not Atlanta.
So it's not Atlanta, but I was born at a hospital in Atlanta.
Oh, he qualifies.
You know
So you Atlanta.
It does, but that's not even East Coast, bro. That's like Eastern Standard Time. That's South. Like you said, East Coast. I was like, where we at?
Yeah,
we at New Jersey, son. We in New York, son. I said
wait,
East Coast, so that's South. Yeah, that's the South.
Yeah, y'all my country cousins still, though. You know what I'm saying? Man, I love Texas, man. Some of the best music, man. You know, UGK. You know, Paul Wall, Ellie Dollar. Like, bruh, the list goes on, man. Like,
straight up.
Y'all don't know, man. That's why I was like, I hit Mike up. I was like, bruh, I'm digging the pod, man. I got to get on there, man. Y'all boys is cool, man. Dope movement.
Appreciate it, man.
You message him, man.
Hey, so if you guys don't know, I don't know if you follow any of us, like I don't know how you would know, but Chris has a page where he I'm kind of confused at what it are you build shoes, right? Like I like
that's
at
hilarious.
first at first like when I first saw your page, I was like I thought you was just like reposting stuff, and then I was like I think he was like he's customizing these joints on his own, but like I don't know the depth of it, you know what I mean? So can you kind of explain what it is that you do?
Definitely, man. And that's dope, because I think a lot of people had that confusion initially. I think it's kind of changing now with the apparel and with the design side of things kind of, popping up. Definitely. So it's interesting because I started the page initially just wanting to express myself through a new sport that I had found and I fell in love with. And then I brought the sneaker culture aspect to it because I've been a sneakerhead all my life. So I brought that and I wanted to mesh the two worlds. And it initially started with me just reviewing golf shoes because I realized like it wasn't not one brother that was consistently reviewing golf shoes on YouTube, on anywhere, on any platform. And I said, damn, that, that's an open area for me to explore. You know what I'm saying? And that is in and of itself is promoting diversity within the game. So I started doing that. And then that just kind of matriculated and just evolved into me saying, make them golf. Like, dang, all these silhouettes that I fell in love with as a kid. I'm like, man, I wonder what it would look like as golf. So I kind of came up with those posts. And then people were like, well, dang, why don't you mock it up and show us how it should look? Then I kind of fell in love with Photoshop, kind of, learned that. And before you knew it, it just kind of took off. And just I used that as much as I could to just bring more people to the game that look like, you know what I'm saying, like us.
Yeah.
And so ultimately, man, I use sneaker culture to bring people to the sport of golf, be it through design, be it through, you know what I'm saying, like sneakers, be it through hip hop, just culture in general. Using that to bring people and attract people to the game is what I'm all about.
Hey,
yeah,
love that,
you're
man.
definitely doing that. Nah, for sure. You're definitely
it.
doing that.
Yeah, because like, yeah, it was. I was confused. Like at first, I was like, "Has he just reposted stuff?" Then he started doing certain stuff, and I was like, "Dang, did he work for Nike?" And then I thought you would, you know what I mean? And then like, because I think at sometimes you'll just post like what the latest sneakers are that Nike's gonna drop, and so I was like, "Dang, I like that his design." And then like more recently, there was like the Masters shoe, and like I saw yours, and then I saw like the real deal, and I was like. Oh, so there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect.
Hey,
somewhere.
man, I was about to say the same thing.
We gotta
get
you on staff, though.
Man, I got you on notification. So you drop something. I'm trying to say is a new Jordan coming out, something. But I mean, low key, I'm trying to think about it. I didn't see Jordan start popping back up in the golf game until I found your page. So I mean, it's kind of fishy. Like Nike was over there, sneaking on your page. Like maybe we should bring these Jordans out because they just came out in the last year and a half, 2 years. I'm just saying they've been sleeping for a while.
What I'll say, because Roy, you know what I mean. I know he got the contract, so I can't be talking too crazy about Nike. But no disrespect. But I think that as a designer, because I would call myself a designer, right? A graphic designer that loves shoes and that knows the history behind them. So I think that some of it can be coincidental, but I know for a fact that there are people that work with Nike that follow my page, right? So I'm not gonna go into depth and say, "Oh, y'all stealing my stuff," because I understand in the world of design and in the world of being an artist, sometimes you do have those coincidence, that just happen, right? That just happen. But I have seen some things that have made me say, okay. And I've even had people send me shoes like, bro, you know what I mean? So
situations where like you design one, you posted it, and then that came, and then that's
it might not have came exactly like I designed it, but people are like, yeah, they definitely saw your shoe first, and I'm like, maybe, and it does kind of make you think. But I've actually had people slide in my DMs like, bruh, we probably gonna see this in a couple years.
Is it a goal of yours to work with Nike or anything like that?
Like
it would be reached cool. out to you, would you do it?
Yeah, of course. It'd be cool to do. But for me, man, I'm in education right now, so I'm kind of like a
You're going another education, man.
Bro. Hey, I'm in education too, bro. So hey,
dope.
I was in it. Yeah, I was in it. I pulled.
You quit.
I got out. Yeah, I got out.
How are those dudes, man?
But I was in it. When I first popped up on IG, I was still in the classroom. Yeah, even when COVID hit, when COVID hit, I went back to the classroom.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, Rory, and that's what's up, B. Foster. That like it takes so much patience to be in education, right?
Man,
so shout out to you, man.
Damn.
But one of the things that I've learned in the game is, especially between yourself, because dude, what attracted me to your page initially is that your song Tee Up, right? Because I heard it and I was like, bruh, like I gotta hit bruh up because that's like a dope ass intro. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I don't want to put his shit on my page without having that conversation, seeing if it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then once I realized how cool you were, I followed you, and it just kind of just evolved into that. But yeah, man, if Nike hit me up, it would definitely be a conversation. And it would definitely be cool. You know what I mean? But like for me, the end game is bigger than that. But like I said, I have so much respect for the brand because we all grew up, you know what I mean? Like sensationalizing Nike, Jordan brand. So that would be a dream of a lifetime, for that to happen.
All right, no pressure, Rory, but make it happen.
I know, man. I mean, if there's anything I could do, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My whole thing is I would be like, I would love to put myself in a position where I could go in there and just have that conversation. You know what I mean?
All we need is a Teeupkickswithchris and Nike collab, bro. That's all it is, you know.
Yeah.
Just a collab.
That is.
I don't know if I'm there yet. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to think that they are watching this. Yeah, that they are watching this show right now. But but definitely, like, that's something that, especially if I had an opportunity to help in any way, I would definitely. Yeah. Do that. If that's something you're interested in, bro. That's something that you was like legit interested in. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt.
Here's a question from a guy, because like I love Photoshop. I do all this stuff on Premiere Pro. Like, are you self-taught when it came to doing all your digital creations like that, or you went to college and you did all this, or what?
Self-taught, bro. Self-taught. YouTube, basically up till 5 a.m. YouTube maybe
University,
smoking, maybe drinking. And it just came together, man. It's beautiful what you can do when you're passionate about something, man, and you just want to see it happen. It just works, man. And I just remember staying up, and my wife used to get mad because we get in bed, we cuddle up, and then she'll doze off, and as soon as she doze off, I roll over, get the laptop out. You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately now it's a cool skill to have, because if I really wanted to leverage it, and I have leveraged it, for logos and stuff for other people. But I really like it because I can really take my passions and things that I like in the design world and kind of put them on a shirt or put them on a hat, or put them to a purpose, as I would say. So that's pretty cool.
Just like you're able to bring things to life. You know what I mean? Like bring ideas to life. That is I wish I could do that, because I have so many ideas, or I've had so many ideas, and there's stuff that's been released, and I can't say that oh yeah, somebody stole it, because like it's just been in here, and it was there like a year and a half ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, and then somebody brought it to life. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a skill, and you know what I mean, like something that's worth being like a valuable skill set. You know what I mean? A valuable skill set.
Man, do you share that stuff with your students, man? Like, in education, do they get to see outside of, because they tend to think that we're not humans outside of work.
Right.
Like, do you show this skill set though? I'm sorry, I'm getting out education on, because I like this dope to me. Because I'm gonna show this to my students. Like, hey, here's a guy that's in education, but look what he does outside of this, man. Because like it has to be more people like us that our kids can see these, like, these skill sets that we do have outside of our normal job. You know what I mean?
Right. It's interesting because I'm like collegiate, right? So and I'm online for the non-traditional students. So a lot of my students I don't even get to see face to face. Not professor. I would say like a dean counselor.
Straight up though.
That's it's kind of like a hybrid. I'm not student facing like physically, but like remotely, on, because our students are online. Gotcha. So honestly, dude, I probably shared that with a couple people. A lot of my coworkers know, but because I could have a student that's 60 years old, and I could have a student that's 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm kind of private when it comes to that. But if I see somebody's in a place where they trying to figure things out, sometimes I will pull that card and be like, yo, like I was in that place and I stepped outside of my comfort zone and found something I was passionate about and just built on it like that. Right. So yeah, man, that's solid. And without going too crazy, Rory had just said something that just hit me about getting the idea out before the world gets it, and like manifestation. And I don't know if y'all know my boy Bradford Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my dog. So he's big on manifestation. He's one of the first people that really allowed me to see how that really can work in just a beautiful way. But anyway, I remember shout out to my Trap Golf fam, about 3 years ago, I made a shirt that said "Golf is dope," and it had the golf ball on the end of it. And I made it, and my wife was like, "That is dope. Like, you should release that." And I sat on it. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything to anybody. I didn't post anything. And so when Aaron and Wayne released it, I laughed to myself like, wow, like that's a perfect example of what you were saying, Rory. Like, if you come up with some dope shit and you don't act on it, or you can't act on it, somebody else gonna follow up. And that was a big lesson that taught me. And I love Trap Golf. They're my peoples, they from Georgia. So I love the movement, and I love that they took it and they was able to really make it work, and it's just beautiful to watch. But it's funny to me because I'm like, dang, like that's something that crossed my mind and I didn't even act on it, and so that's real, bro. That I think that's something that a lot of people need to realize. Like, your idea is unique, but it's only unique for so long, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Taking notes. I need to release my ish now. There we go.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Bro.
I am curious though. I mean, you said there's bigger plans, bigger than Nike. So what is the bigger plans? Like, what you thinking about? What's in that?
What would be your end goal?
So the end goal for me would just be to really design my own. Obviously, I'm designing my own.
I knew it was coming. Okay.
But design my own sneaker that's just like mine and not a collab. Collabs are great, and I love to do collabs. But just designing my own sneaker based on, because I think that's the dopest thing about like athletes, right? And I think people don't really realize when you look at a Brooks Koepka, when you look at a Rory, and you look at these shoes that are designed, these shoes are designed for them. So people go into buying them and they're like, yeah, I don't like how this fits my foot. And it's like, ultimately, Nike wants to sell them, but keep in mind, they designed this shoe to tailor to this specific athlete's foot, to tailor to their game, etc. So for me, I want to be able to do that with my brand and, also implement the style and things that I would like to see as well.
I never thought about that. So all of these people that say like Jordan shoes are uncomfortable, it's because you don't have goat feet.
This dude here, man.
Well,
I think they're very.
So it's funny. It's funny, Roy, because I've got on JB about. I wish they put Zoom Air, like the 12s. The 12s are actually the first shoe in a long time that the sole has a full air unit in it and it's solid.
Bruh,
that is a good shoe.
Tell him I love that shoe. I can walk a whole 18 in that shoe.
That was you the one. You the one.
Yeah, I told you. I said it's the best. Like I've had every Jordan release golf wise, and that's probably my favorite one that can walk a whole 18 in. Okay, just comfortable all around.
Yeah, I was.
So you really do research. You really do research on like. I mean, you are going to release this shoe at some point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because
like you talking about that, that's a bit over my.
I mean, because bro, like, and I'm kind of mad, man, because the YouTube channel was doing pretty well, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I did the apparel thing, and I stepped out, took a chance, and people flocked to it, and I was like, dang, like, creating content, especially like videos and stuff, it's time consuming, and wifey being pregnant, then having baby boy. My time was getting kind of soaked up. Well, in a good way, spending more time with my family.
Congratulations, by the way.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, man. I got two.
Fatherhood.
Yeah, you got two boys, right?
Yeah, 2 little boys.
Mike, you got kids?
Yeah, I got a daughter. Yeah, I think
nice. Girl, dad. Okay, I got a daughter. My daughter's she is 4. Yeah, I had to think. I was like, dang.
Yeah, mine's 8. Yeah, 8 going on 20, bro. 8 going on 20. Man.
B Foster, you got kids?
Yeah, I got to your son. He was over here chilling right here listening to this podcast. He got baseball. He got a tournament this whole weekend. I can't even golf this week.
Man,
but it's all good though, man.
Kids, something else, man. They change the trajectory of your life in a good way.
In a
good way. But yeah, man. I was just saying, I started the page, and the YouTube thing was specific to taking that knowledge of shoes and of the sole units and the different Zoom Air and all, and like applying that to golf and allowing people to see like, yo, these shoes look good, but Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, they're putting quality in most of these shoes. And, with Jordan Brand, they look good, but I think there's other things they could do to make the performance better. You know what I mean? So 100%. That's my only hang up with JB. I still don't buy them, but I just wish that they kind of did more. I feel now
are we buying them for comfort though? No.
See, that's the thing.
You're saying it would be nice to have both. I mean, like the dopest looking shoe, feeling like the best. Yeah.
But think about it from a business standpoint. I mean, I think those little the Zoom Air units maybe cost like, I think it may initially back in the 90s it was like 15 cents a unit. I'm sure with inflation it's probably like a $2 or $3 now. to put that unit in each shoe. So you start doing the math, and you're like, damn, we're releasing these shoes and they're selling out without us doing that. So why would we take the time and put that in there if they're gonna buy them anyway? So that's what I'm saying, man. It's little things like that from a culture standpoint, like sneaker culture in the golf world, that's important, but it's so much work to really change that because people are already, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would take a redesign. It would take a redesign, right? It's not like something you could just throw in there. It's
well, no, I mean,
you'd have to redesign the shoe a little bit.
Well, I would say what was the first one that came out? The J's that was it the fours? The first ones that came out with the wolf gray
that came out.
I remember
the you mean the fives?
The fives. Those weren't bad. Those are pretty comfortable. And then the fours came out and then they kind of took a step back. Like my cements are horrible.
Really? I love my. I was gonna say I'm with Roy. I love my.
The cements are the most comfortable ones.
I remember the day I wore my fours for the first time. I was like, yo, because I did a photo shoot in them like a while before. You know, I actually like wore them, and I wore them on the course, and I was like, yo, these things are plush.
Yeah.
Like I was impressed. I was actually really impressed. The fives were good too, but like I'm glad that you said it that way, Mike, because that was the start of when the shoes were like, oh shit, this is comfortable. Like this is different. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the J's prior. I mean, the threes were good. The ones were the sole on the ones is amazing on the highs, on the Chicagos and all. But I just always hate the bulkiness of that sole.
I think anyway. I like that idea how they get more traditional, but I think it's good. I think it's a conversation because that's at the end of the day is going to bring more people to golf because now I mean because you can't get these shoes, the regular versions, anywhere else nowadays. Like you up here on sneaker app trying to get in line and miss out on them. I mean you may get one out of like 100 pair,
right?
But you come on the golf side now, you can be on the golf, chill with the homies, a couple hours.
I still don't know.
Rock some Jordans.
Let me ask you this, Mike. I still don't understand these sneaker economics though. Like, what's the point of buying? You can never get the shoes though. Like, why do they make limited inventory of these shoes?
So it's a supply and demand thing. Yeah, it's a supply and demand thing.
Limited,
the thing is, if Nike makes, it's funny because they've actually proven that kind of wrong. I mean, with the what was it with the Concords that they released a couple years? No, was it the Concords? Yeah, it was the Concords they released a couple years back. Not the golf, but the regular version. Okay. They made like 1 million or something crazy. And then, they sold all of them, right? With no problems. So that in and of itself is, I mean, million's not really a limited number. Usually when you're thinking limited numbers, you're thinking like 100,000, right?
Yeah.
For just the U.S., right? 1 million for just the U.S. is a lot of shoes, right? When you start talking about 11s, right? So for them to even take it from 100,000 or 200,000 and go that high, I'm pretty sure in their head they're like, dang, this is kind of risky. But no, bro, it's at a stage now. The sneaker game is at a stage now where if you release something and it's hot or it's a classic silhouette, it's gonna sell, bro. Like it's not gonna sit on the shelf.
So make
it's
more
just,
then.
More. It's just it only makes sense. But then again, now what's messing the game up now is you got COVID, right? So you got these COVID delays. You got issues going on in the factory with workers getting sick. You got issues going on with the whole Ukraine-Russia thing that's causing supply issues. I mean, even Nike Golf, and I don't know, Roy's probably heard whistlings of this, but even there's some shoes that are potentially supposed to release, but they might be a lot more limited because of these supply chain issues. So it's just such a convoluted situation, bro. It's just it's just crazy, man.
Well, educate me then, because I'll be over here mad. I'm missing out every time.
I'm about to say, hey, see, B be over there salty as hell because he'll be getting these shoes, man. He be over there like, man, I didn't get them again, like, bro.
Yeah, I just pull up in my old shoes and beat y'all. It's all good.
You know what I do? You know what I tell people to do? What I tell people to do every time you take an L on a shoe that you were gonna spend 200 plus on, invest that in Nike.
Hey, big facts.
Just invest it, bro. I mean, I got a homeboy that told me that a long time ago. And, I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds cool. And this dude showed me, like, his portfolio, and he actually does it. And I was impressed. So I was like, dang. I was like, if people really thought like that, like, all the way through. Because my thing is, you either look at it like, dang, I took a L, bro. I got $200 in my pocket, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about perspective, but I feel you, B. When you really want something, especially, we work hard, man, and we want to provide. You provide for your family, but when you got a little something left over, you want to have fun. You want to be able to splurge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Roy don't know nothing about that because they send him stuff.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I just want to look good on the course too.
What's going on here, dog?
I want to look good on the course too.
Got the sugar baby over there that's giving him shoes whenever he want them. Must be nice, bro.
So I remember listening to that episode. Oh, he gonna fade out. And then fade out with the quirks in the background. I see that. Right. Oh, I got a funny story about the quirks, by the way. But let me get back to what I was saying with Roy. I remember listening to y'all last pod before, and he was talking about the whole experience with Nike and how everything just happened, and his faith and God. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a beautiful situation, man. So I just wanted to tell you, like, that particular episode is really what kind of stuck out to me, man, because y'all were vibing, and he said that and brought up his faith, and I was like, bro, that's solid, man. I never knew that about you. That's dope.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you listening, dog.
Yeah, dude, man. I'm a support, man. Like, it's funny because Mike hit me up a while ago, and it's funny because he hit me up, and I had, I'm working on collabs and stuff, and he goes, yeah, dude, I got this, I got this podcast, and I was like, yeah, man, just hit me up in the future. And then he sent me another message, and he like, yeah, we got Rory, we got the homie Brooks No Cap, and he was naming it. I was like, yeah, I'm down, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm down, man. And it was just funny. So I'm glad that y'all got it on the up and up, man.
Oh no, we definitely, man. We want to take that, that. I don't say diluted, but that image of what golf is, and and show people that it's another side of golf. The fashion, the stuff they're bringing to it, the culture, the aspect that we bring, the music game. I mean, B Foster, the athletes, professional athletes now coming over to golf. Like, we're bringing so much to golf as a whole. We want people to recognize that. So we love to collaborate. Get people on here, let them talk their ish. Give us a little bit of what they going on.
Right. No, that's dope, man. This is gonna do very well, bro. Like, trust me, man. Y'all just keep doing it, man. This is dope, man. I love it.
All right, man. Well, before you get out of here, man, tell us about you say you want to talk about them shoes, them court shoes back there.
Y'all about to kick me out. Y'all got a time limit. Y'all got.
I was about to say. I was about to ask another question. I was about to ask another question.
Hey, B, don't kick me off, bro.
My bad.
Hey, he's educated. He had a work day. He over there like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.
I'm being implying that we need anybody.
Look, it's Friday night. The kids sleep. You know what I'm saying? I can talk.
He's like, I don't got me no drink. I'm good.
It's like we at the bar just shooting it. No, I'm just saying. But the corks. So the story I had about the corks is, I don't know if y'all noticed, and you probably do because y'all sneakerheads. So they came out with an Air Max cork, like probably about, this is 2022, probably about 2013, 2014. Y'all remember them?
Yeah,
I don't.
I have to. Damn, I wish I'm trying to think where they are. I think they're in storage. Anyway, they look like what came out for Nike Golf, but they have infrared. And you pulling them up now, Mike?
Yeah, I'm pulling them up right now.
My man.
So they got they got different ones. They got like the Air Maxes.
So the Air Max 90. Yeah, the Air Max 90. Okay. So check this out. So, we got Lennox Small here. So our Lennox Small is like y'all, because y'all in Dallas, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm Houston, though. I'm in Houston. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you had a rep. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, Houston. What's the nice mall in Dallas? I always forget the name.
Galleria?
Yep. So y'all Galleria is like the equivalent to our Lennox Mall, but y'all Galleria is like way bigger. But
I've only been. I'm technically Fort Worth, but you say that I've been to Galleria like 2 times in my life.
Yeah, and Galleria is straight, right? It's a straight ride.
Yeah, right? I've been a couple times. Yeah, I've been a bunch of times. Yeah,
when I went in there, it was like in the coach side of things. It was like I think that's where I saw all them stores. I was like, I don't belong here, so I'm gonna go ahead.
They got like 4 or 5 floors. It's deep. I
had a homeboy that was working at Nike, so I went and checked that out. But I was like, I don't think I really belong here. Just like the name Galleria, and then I walked in straight with a coach. I was like, let me bounce real quick.
Well, a lot of people don't know though. The Galleria is a thing because we going down here too in Houston, just as big.
Yeah. Oh, word. Oh, so it's like it's a company that owns them. Is it like okay.
It's got like
I didn't know that. I know Houston, man, bro. Houston probably got about 20 malls. I mean,
we got a lot of them though. Yeah.
I
mean, they got some there. They got malls. But
I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off. So what are you saying about Linux?
So Linux, they released those shoes and it was first come, first serve. So I've never been one to really like stand in line for shoes. I think I can probably count on my hand how many times I have. One of them was with the Bread 11s that came out back in 2013 or 2012. I think a couple years before these. And then the other time was with these. And so I'm in line and it's like 6 in the morning, right? 6 in the morning on like a Saturday. And I'm in line and I hear this voice and I'm like, yo, that voice sounds familiar. And I look up and it's Shannon Sharp in line.
Wow.
Right. He's got cool. And what's so crazy is that I never knew he was a sneakerhead like that. I mean, obviously everybody know now because he got the show, you know what I'm saying? He always put his stuff on IG. This is before he was like really heavy on social media. So, he's in line, he got the cool grays on and it's just tripping me out. Everybody else kind of starstruck. I was kind of starstruck, but I ain't like say, hey bro, let me get a picture and all that. So he was just talking to everybody and he was just cool, super, super social. So he saw me. I think I was rocking some what was I rocking that day? Some Dunks. I think it was the De La Soul Dunks. Not the hot tops, but like the green, the OG ones. They were like green and they had like the pattern of the album cover on them. And he's like, how long you had those? I was like, oh, I bought these for 130 retail. Like I got these from the skate shop. Like I went to Raffle,
original.
Yeah. So he's like, oh damn, you in this for sure. I was like, yeah. So we just started chopping it up. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing out here in line for shoes, bro? Yeah. Like you shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we having this real hard start. He's like, man, honestly, dude, he was like, my plug couldn't get him. He's like, I love the culture, so I just came out here. And we ended up getting the shoe. We ended up getting the shoe. And then once we got the shoe, one of the guys that was in line with us was like, let's all take a picture. And Shannon was cool. He took the picture, everything. But that was just a dope experience because I never knew, one, he was a sneakerhead. And two, he was just so humble, man, and no airs about himself. And
when was that? Like, who was he playing for at the time? Was he still
playing? I don't even in 2014 was he playing?
No, he wasn't playing. Yeah, he
wasn't playing. Yeah, that was 2014. Yeah, so he wasn't playing. But he, I didn't know he lived in Atlanta either. So it was just a bunch of things I learned today. I was like, damn, he was super cool, man.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
That's a crazy story.
Hey, big fan.
Waiting in line, Shannon Sharp.
I know, bro. And it was
waiting in line.
It was probably like 50 people in line too. It was 50 people in line. And what's so crazy is it was a bunch of young cats. So some of them didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here like, bro, this Shannon Sharp. Like
his voice you can tell his voice.
His voice is just unique.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, that I think the night before we was out, we went to the club or something. So I was like hung over a little bit. So the the picture we took, by like one of my eyes was like a little lowered. It was bad. That's why I don't want to show y'all the pic. Chris had
we got the pic though.
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't even think it's on his phone. I think it's on. It's something else.
Yeah, he ain't say I ain't gonna do myself like that. Y'all man.
Nah, dog.
Hey, big facts. Hey, that's what's up, though, man. I love to hear stories like that.
Hey, what got you into golf? What were you doing? Like I used to hoop. B used to play football.
Yeah.
Mike used to play. Oh, he been playing golf since he was 1.5.
This dude here, man.
Oh, he got jokes.
No,
hey, man. I started playing in grade school. I've been playing for a long time, but I started these dudes. Every time they come on, they go old, younger and younger and younger. Pretty soon, before I got the womb, I was playing golf. Apparently,
I'm pretty sure that was episode 2.
Bro, that's how we do, man. we gonna exaggerate to bring
put a double on it
out of it even more.
So Mama got a golf tattoo on her ankle, so yeah, he was going.
Yeah. What did we say? We said Butch Harmon delivered him. He was delivered by Butch Harmon. Yeah. David Ledbetter.
Y'all ain't shit, bro.
So what'd you do? What were you doing before? I mean, I guess like high school, collegiately, whatever.
Yeah. So high school, my freshman year, I hooped. I love basketball, so I hooped for a while. And one of the biggest mistakes I think I made is my sophomore year, they changed coaches, and I did not like the coach. So I was like, man, I ain't playing for the team no more. I think that was one of the worst decisions I made when it came to sports in high school. So, I still played, you know what I'm saying? Like AAU and all of that, but outside of that, I didn't play for the school anymore. But yeah, what got me into golf, funny enough, is y'all remember back in the day when you had your CD, DVD, man?
Yeah.
So I used to sell CDs and DVDs heavy, like heavy.
But you was burning them? You was burning them, or you was bootlegging?
I was burning them. I was doing all of that. So
slinging them DVDs and CDs.
And I was on the east side. So my cousin, she worked at a charter school that was right next to, kind of close to East Lake Golf Course. And they had her son, my little cousin, was going to school at that particular charter school, and they had like a golf program. And so the guys that were running the Nairi and Jeff Donovan, and I forget Nairi's name, but they actually were coaches for that particular set, and for my little cousin, and they started buying CDs and DVDs from me, right? And at the time, I didn't realize, like, I was like, oh yeah, y'all coach golf. Like, it didn't really, I wasn't really like thinking about golf at all. And then it didn't register at all. And then I think one day I met them at like a bar or something, and Tiger was playing. I think it was for the Masters. I forget the year he was playing, and that was it. I saw that.
So you watched the Masters with them, and
we watched it. I think it was a Friday, and just watching the Masters with them, and they kind of put me the game on the history of it. And it was just so weird because before that, I knew of Tiger, and I thought what he was doing was dope, and I would kind of tune in then and there. But hearing their perspective on the game and just hearing how they talked about it, and then knowing that these same dudes can play East Lake at any given time just because of their connections through golf, and just kind of seeing all of that and how it meshed together really kind of made me curious. And, I picked up a club, and before you knew it, that just kind of matriculated and evolved into me, playing on my own, you know what I'm saying, going to the range heavy, you know what I'm saying? And then it just kind of, I took a little break. I took like a 2-3 year break, and then got back to it. And it's just, I just love it, man. I'm the type, Rory, I haven't really seen y'all play by yourselves, but I know Rory plays by himself a lot. Yeah. And I'm the type, I do that, dog. If my homeboys flake on me, I'm like, man, y'all, I'll go play the nicest course in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, by myself, and end up with a foursome, and meet crazy people.
Hey, that's how we met. Like, man, people sleep on that. Like, I tell people all the time, like, golf is probably just like on a social atmosphere. It's probably like on the highest levels of like
it's the engagement. I mean, you think about hooping. You think about hooping, like, I never met you before. We hate each other. We hooping.
You throw a bad shot. We talking trash here.
You talking trash, and like by the end of the day, you ready to fight.
Person you picked up. Person you picked up. Person ready to fight. But on the golf course, I mean, that's how me, Rory, B. That's how we met. I met Rory on the course. I mean, you saw the pod. I mean, and then he met B. And that's golf though. That's I think that's what kind of connects everybody together. And it doesn't matter what color you are, what kind of language you speak. Everybody understands golf. You get on that tee box, everybody understands golf.
Yeah, and even if they don't, because I played with some guys, and one of them was the first time ever being on the course, and it makes you think back to your first time, and it humbles you, and then you have to remember, like, all right, dude, you don't want to be that guy that's like, don't do that, you know what I mean?
Well, you give him like 6 holes first.
Give
him like 6 holes. Then someone pick the ball up. Like, bruh, pick the ball up. Pick the ball up.
Yeah. So
give him 6 holes.
So yeah, man. That's how my love for the game really kind of just came into full force. And obviously, Tiger's like everybody kind of. I feel like everybody kind of like, oh yeah, Tiger is what got me in. But you know what I'm saying? Like we can go back, because I'm one of those. I'm a student, man. So I go back and I look at, Sevy's run at the Masters. I go back and I look at, you know what I'm saying? Especially being from Georgia, that was always dope to me to just go and see. Because the history of Augusta hasn't always been the best. But for me, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do the Augusta Inspired Masters collection, I did it last year and this year, is because I wanted to take the aspects that most people might have frowned upon, like with the black caddies, hence, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't really know that story. And when they see it visually, you're like, oh, white man playing. Oh, yeah, they got the brother holding the bag, though. And you don't know the depth of the intellect and the skill that these brothers had on, the golf course. Once you learn that, then you see a different side of the story, and you're like, oh, it's deeper than just that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They did a special in the last couple of years, right?
Loopers.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yep, I watched that.
Yeah,
I had
solid,
no idea.
Man.
I had no idea.
Oh yeah, man. So for me, that was being from Georgia. I thought that was a story that needed to be told in a more contemporary way, to where our culture can kind of, you know what I'm saying, like come to it and absorb it and like really be like, yo, that's dope. So that was really important to me, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, appreciate
what's the and I didn't ask anybody. I was about to ask Doc the other day when we did the pod with him or whatever. But,
shout out to Doc, good people.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
But what's the current state of your game? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like where do you find this? Which I know it's like the stock market. It's like the stock market. Golf is like the stock market at its highest and the Great Depression, like, you know what I mean, in between holes. So like where do you find yourself? Like what Doc said he just want to be in the 80s. I said that at one point, and now I'm like finna break a club if I can't shoot a 79 every time I go out. Well, what's the current state of your game?
So last time I played, I'm gonna just tell y'all, man. Last time I played was in December, bro. Yes. So I am hurting out here, dog. I am hurting, man.
You got a new baby.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Well,
time.
in the weather, in the weather.
Yeah. Y'all get snow though, right?
So yeah, but Georgia is normally, you know what I'm saying? We normally have these inconsistent days where it's like 40 one day, 60 the next. But nah, for our winter was like a legit winter, like 38 below every day. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you must be you wrong. You're not 38 below, but like 38.
Dog,
38 below is Antarctica.
No, dog. 38 below. What I mean by that is it's 38 and you got the wind blowing, so it feels worse. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
The wind chill is real. That wind chill is real.
So that's what I mean by that. But so that was really a big factor. And then my guys are kind of like, well, not all of them, but one in particular, my homeboy Sean, he like, if it's below 40, I ain't playing. I don't want to play.
That's Rory right there.
We ain't getting paid. We ain't getting paid for this.
That's Rory right
and
there.
I came here to enjoy it. I came here to enjoy it.
And see, these dudes is like, they put the club. I know, right? These dudes is like, yeah, I put the club. I put my clubs up after this. After November or something. I'm like, nah, bro. My clubs stay out. It's just if the weather is right, I'm gonna get it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So last time I played, I think I shot like a 97 or something like that. I would really like to get closer to the 80s. I've been in the 80s before when I was playing more consistently. But dude, hopefully I'll be able to play. We in March now. I'm gonna get this whip situation figured out. Because like I said, we got a car and everything. But I don't know, man. The weather just hasn't been what I want it to be. And I want to make sure that's taken care of before I can just be like, yeah, I'm out here. I'm playing here. Yeah. I'm playing there. So, we located the car we like. Now it's just, going and get it. I think it's supposed to be delivered like next week. So, yeah, man. That's where I'm at with my game, man. Exactly. And it's crazy. I feel like this is therapy because I'm like, when I told y'all December, that's how I know y'all love golf like me. Yeah, because that's how I feel. Even when I said it, I'm like, damn.
That hurt me.
That's a long time. See, I'm fair weather. I'm fair weather, but I can't. Like, I just,
dude.
I know always. Huh?
My wife know it. My wife was like last weekend. She was like, "You want to play?" And honestly, I just don't feel right until I get my stuff handled. I don't know. I gotta have that handled, man. Like mentally for me.
Yeah, you're a better man than me because
You're better.
very immature.
He's a good man.
Well,
I am not a good husband or father when it comes to that.
I think out of everybody here, I think I play the most golf though, right? I think because Rory, you play about what 2 times a week?
Yeah. So I probably get up 2 times a week, but
I play about 3 to 4 times a week.
Man,
it doesn't show.
Dang. Yeah.
I haven't played.
Beat me.
Does not show.
Whatever. Have a little bad day. It's all good.
You knew that was coming. You shouldn't even say it, dog. You should. Yeah, you should have said it after you get your first win. Yeah, you should have said it after you got your first win.
It's all good.
And I play the least. I play like every other week.
No,
he go to range for lunch every day.
Brandon practiced more than anybody.
Hold on. He played definitely.
I might play 2 times a week, and I'll never practice and play on the same day.
Roy's in between us. Like I go play more.
Yeah. And Brandon practice all the time.
Yeah, practice more, and then Roy's like in the middle. He plays and practice more.
And then I practice.
When they say practice, all I do is go to the backyard and chip, bro. That's all I do.
Nah, he be bro. He be in his even if he in a classroom, dog. If he in a classroom on his lunch break, he had a net, dog. He had a net in his class. Yeah, like I thought about doing that. When I was ready to resign. Anyway, this is a great way to get fired. I'm gonna put a hole through the dry erase board. You know what I mean?
I be hitting the plastic balls, bro. I do swing. It's my mindset. If I swing the club every day, that's practice, bro. Like I never. It's always a field. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm gotta get to practicing.
Let me tell you something.
That's why he's so consistent because he practices.
Is right. So here's the thing. So I'm gonna ask y'all this, and then I'll say what I was gonna say. So, and I think I've heard y'all say this before, but I just want to see how humble everybody is. So, out of the 3 of y'all, who is the best?
So this is the way it goes. Okay?
Me? You only good as your last round, bro. You only good as your last round. I won the last round with all these guys, and they don't want to say nothing. So I'm the best.
No, this is how it goes. Okay. So B has an ugly swing, right? But it works. He got an ugly swing, but it worked, right? Damn. Me, I have the best looking, smoothest swing. You know, people have told me, you know,
you got that Fred couple, bro.
He's smooth.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say that they call me the Black Freddie couple?
Come on, Chris.
Nope.
Didn't
I tell you that? They call me the Black Freddie couple.
I ain't finished, Roy.
No. It's okay. We don't have to finish. And then we don't. It's all right. I don't even care what you got to say. You said more than enough.
Why'd you say that, Chris? We're gonna hear this for the next 8 weeks. I promise.
Facts.
Hey, the good thing is
Mike hits the ball
here too.
Yeah. So and then Mike hits the ball the furthest and really should be way better. He should be 11.
I have the most shots in my bag.
He's the Bryson of the group. He's Bryson DeChambeau in the group. That's what.
So yeah, I have the most shots in my bag. I think I say.
Whatever.
B. No, I thought you meant that like consistent. DeChambeau.
Yeah. Oh. B's most consistent. Like his game is always the same. Yeah, B's game's always the same. I have the most shots in my bag, and then Rory is very just smooth. Like he take his lumps as they come. Like either he's on, like he's hot and cold because he'll have some rough days where he's stuttering a little bit, but for the most part,
it's just mine. It's a 6 inches between his ears. He's just negative. But he had one bad shot, he quit. I'm done. I hate this game.
Bro, I literally today when I played, bro, like I had to make myself go back to the last hole and finish it so I could card something. Because if I'm not shooting a 70. And I say that I do it all the time. Yeah, bro. I say that if I'm not shooting a 70, I've only shot it twice, which means I'm quitting on every other other round.
That's how you know you play a lot of free golf. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like me, if I'm paying to go on these courses, now you I think I saw you say something on IG about you got, you know what I'm saying? You be playing these courses, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you got that.
Not as of late. But I am.
All right.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
but you feel what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get
when it's like that, you like, you know what? I ain't got to finish this whole out. When my homeboys do that shit, I be like, nah, nigga, I'm this ball going.
Pay for this?
Yeah. I pay for this. You know,
Chris, man, you can play then, because that's how I am. We're gonna play all these hoes.
We're gonna play all of them. And we might play 36, you know what I'm saying? Depending on if I can, you know, see, and it's so funny, my homeboys laughing at me, man, because we played Callaway Gardens, just a little spot, you know, going like 85 South. And it's about 2 hours away from the crib. So it's like a little day trip. Man, we get out there, dog. I said, hey, man, let's get a 10 a.m. tee time. Y'all boys, we can do some fast play. And shoot, we can play another 9 afterwards. You know what I'm saying? we be good. We eat a little something at a turn, boom. So we get the whole 18. We walking out the green. My homeboy like, bro, I can't wait to get back to the hotel room, man. I'm trying to eat. I'm like, dog. And then my other homeboy, he like, yeah, man, my back hurt. I'm like, bruh, y'all killing me.
Are you serious?
See, I'm with that, but
so come play with us then. Come play with us. We can play 36.
I can't, even though I just said I'm quitting. So when I quit, it's just like mentally, okay? And then I go into practicing shots, or I just get so pissed off that like I can't focus, which was what happened today. But like I would rather, like that whole story, I would rather get a 7 or 8 a.m. tea time, have time to go back for an hour, relax, eat. Right. I'll probably just eat on the course and then come back for another 18, even though I've never played a pleasurable 36 in my life.
What?
I've never played a pleasurable 36.
Oh.
I'm always better at my second 18 because I've done that a couple times. Yeah.
Never worked for me, dude.
My second 18, I can shoot a damn 70 easy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking. That's a little. You know what I mean,
yeah, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. The best you, the better you comes out.
Yeah.
Nah, I've used all my good shots. I've used all my good shots on the first.
It's like you get a second win or something.
I'm like you, Rory. I don't think any of my 36.
I've never enjoyed.
Have been pleasurable. I did it in Vegas one time. I was like, I'll never do this again.
Yeah, every time I do it. No, I always do it.
Yeah,
I always do it again. I'm looking for my first pleasurable.
Me too.
Second 18, but it's never.
And I still want to do it. Like it's still fun. Like I want to do it, but I'm like every time I go home and I go, babe, why did I do that? She's like, babe, you said that the second and the third time. I don't know why you keep doing it.
Yeah, I know. My wife is the same way. She'd be like, you're not gonna like it, and I'd be like, I know, but I gotta do it. Yeah. And I go out and I text her probably like 5 holes into that second 18.
Like, what am I doing?
And I'm just like, I'd rather be home right now.
Yep.
That's funny.
And it's not like I'm sore or anything. It's just
I just don't play good.
I have a limit of bad shots that I can hit, and if I didn't hit that limit in 18, I'm probably gonna hit it within the next 18.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, bro, what are you doing out there? Why?
See, me, I'm the opposite. So we play the second 18. I'm like, yeah, I played better. But then when I get home, my wife like, why the hell did you play another 18? You know I need it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the opposite.
Oh yeah, trouble we get home though. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but she cool, man. It's just a communication thing. It's just like, all right, babe, we might play another. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need? You need me to get some Uber Eats. You need me to get dinner straight. You know what I mean? Like, call it favorites.
What do I have to do?
What do I need to do?
I mean, I'm gonna need you to make sure I'm gonna need you to make sure you maintain that relationship. I may have to make a weekend trip out to ATL to come play some golf with you, man. Like,
Come on, come on, Roy. Come on, B Foster.
I think I got to get out there anyway. Pretty soon.
Yeah, you probably got some business.
One of my boys stay out there.
Yeah, I was literally I was just talking to somebody the other day. That's that company out there.
For real? Hey, Ross in Atlanta. I need to hit up Ross anyway. I need that.
Hold on, Ross.
To do that. Yeah, hey, Ross. Aaron Ross. He played for the Giants. Him and his wife live out there now. Sonny Ross. So they out there in Atlanta now.
Okay. No, I got a homeboy. His name is White though. He played. I'm thinking Bulldog, Georgia Bull. My bad. But nah, man, y'all get out here, dog. You know, silver platter, man. And it's funny because another thing, Rory put me on to Keaton Park. They've been trying to get me out there for a while. Ty and Tony, man, good people, bro. I appreciate you, Rory, because I wouldn't know anything about them. Because I remember you put up best pro shop in the game because their sneaker wall was crazy,
bro. It's like you got so Foot Locker vibes. You know what I mean? You got, you know what I mean? Like I was like, where they do that at?
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey,
if you know where that course at, that's why they here, man. Yeah.
You said golf further over here, bro. We golf further over here. You come over here anytime. You can golf for Texas, man. It's about to be 80 degrees tomorrow.
Hey, today was the day. Today was the first day that was like this. Today was the first day. I mean, when I hit my first tee shot, it was kind of cold, but like I had to come out the sleeves. I had to come out the sleeves before the 9, like shirtless on the tee box, like.
So it's
pulling out the layers. So it's about to get it's about to get where I'll be booking them 6:45 tee times.
Nice. So what's the pollen looking like though? Because that pollen be fucking me up.
Pollen?
Man, look, I'm over here.
Ask Rory about that
right now, man.
Ask Rory about that. Rory be on the golf course.
I'm allergic to grass, dog. I'm allergic to grass. You know what I'm allergic to? I'm allergic to Bermuda. I'm allergic to Bermuda. Yes, bro.
All the golf down there, all the golf courses,
and I still be in it. I still be.
I mean, yeah, we got it
that
bad,
hit, bro.
We just out there. Just take that allergy pill, you be all right.
Yeah,
I know, right?
That's the next partnership. Hey, that's the next partnership that I need.
Dude,
Allegra,
dude. Hey, speaking of, I got a question. This is random because I thought about it. When you and Roger gonna drop that track, bro? Well, y'all was was in the studio on the couch. You know what I'm talking about, and y'all.
I do know
you
what
had
you're
to,
talking
you
about.
had to pull the mic on. My boy was going off. I was like, dang, why you pull the mic, man?
So we will post this clip and then we will tag Roger still in it because now Roger's just been real busy. So like the track is dope. It is I mean like I anybody that I've talked to about, I said like this it's way better than TikTok. The new joint is way better than TikTok. Like way it is I've never been more excited about a song to drop. But Roger's been pretty busy, so he's got to go. You know what I mean? Like it's before he had a lot more flexibility. He could just shoot down here, and we could get it done. And like we did that, but then we had some stuff that needed to be fixed. That's really kind of minor, and it's just. But his schedule is crazy, and like his ability to just get down here. Yeah, I mean, actually, whenever we dropped the episode with Roger, you know, we kind of he kind of talked about like the issues that he's having with it, or whatever case. But I don't know.
With Roger the other day.
Yeah, the issues he's having with what? With his schedule?
Just not necessarily that, just getting it recorded, you know, trying to get it recorded in Chicago versus like everything else he's done.
We asked the same questions, but we was wearing the same thing. We was wearing the same thing. You good.
Nah, cause bruh, like real talk. Like I literally, no pun intended, real talk. I literally right. I literally when I heard Stick Talk, I was like, dog, this is it. This is it. Like, this is it. Like, see DJ Khaled do all his stuff, and you know what I mean? Like, the Let's Go Golfing. But nah, that track and video are like legit key factors to bringing people to golf, bro. That video is so dope. My wife watched it, and she's like, oh, so this is the vibe y'all have on the golf course. I'm like, yeah, this is it. Like, so dude, I'm just, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, when Stick Talk dropped, you know, we talked to some people on the back end, and like we didn't necessarily have a plan on what to do. Like it's kind of one of the things. Like Roger's head may have been somewhere else, but I know me personally, I was like, man, this thing's so dope. It's gonna do what it do on its own. Now for this next one, like once the song is all complete, then we have to be more strategic and more.
Yeah.
That one blood. Both Roger and myself, both with Nike now. And so, like the other one, you know what I mean? He was striping. I think he was striping in it. You know what I mean? And like now, I mean, like it has the potential to be like ultra lit. And then definitely if we can get, you know, find a way to incorporate Nike and get any kind of support there, then like that could be the one. But the song is dope. The beat goes hard. I think have y'all heard it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. Hey, the Stick Talk. It's funny what you said about Nike, because when I had an inkling that Roger was going, because I got some peoples in Chicago and you know that are cool with Roger, and one of them said like, hey bro, don't be surprised if that boy go to that swoosh life. And I was like, what you mean? And I didn't realize his Adidas contract had just ended, and I joked. I sent Roger a DM. I was like, hey bro, if you go to Nike, you know the followers gonna jump even more, because you know people really don't like in the golf space. I don't know what it is, but like people like the real heads respect Adidas, right, for the most part. And I know Roy, you can't really speak on that, but it's interesting because people like the real heads they'll respect Adidas, but like people that are just kind of like getting into sneaker culture, they kind of like frown down on Adidas, you know what I'm saying? And like even I saw the comments when Roger posted that he was with Nike, like folks were like, "Oh, thank God!" Like, and I'm like, bro, 3 strikes actually, you know what I'm saying? Even though I love my Nike, but 3 strikes has been dropping some heat, bro. Even while Roger was in position, you know what I'm saying? I think he made it even a doper look, but it's like Adidas been doing their thing for a while. So I think people just got to respect that. And I think that it's kind of messed up that, you know, people are so, well, not messed up, but people are so not brainwashed, but loyal to a brand that they don't even if another brand is dropping fire stuff, they just like, nah, bro, like this is what it is, you know. Checks over stripes, like Jack said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I would say, and I know this is just me speaking personally. I just say like Nike is kind of like, for me, it's like the pinnacle.
He's a homer. He's a homer.
Well,
a homer. You've been wearing Nike since day one. Yeah, that's your home.
It was like when I first got in, I was just like, and that was before they was like dropping like all this. You know what I mean? Like it was just. I don't. It's like I think Foster says it best. He was like, I mean, as athletes, you know what I mean? Like
as an athlete,
you know what I mean? Yeah, on the court, it was Nike. Like I went with Adidas like one year on the court, and I was like, never. Like my college, we had an Adidas deal, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna transfer.
Bro, I can remember standing on the. I can remember standing on the sideline, and Baylor had Adidas on, bro. We used to yell at the sideline, "Y'all got Adidas on, bro!" Like, there ain't no way, bro. Like my first set of golf clubs were Nike. You know what I mean? I used to see Nike golf balls. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny about that? What's funny about that is Jordan was this close to signing a deal with Adidas. Yeah. And I'm just saying,
I was this close to shooting a 70 today. How did that play out?
Just imagine how that decision could have dictated sneaker culture, bro, and history, dog. Like, if he would have did that, this conversation would be totally different right now.
I don't know. I think if he did that, like it wouldn't be. I don't know. I guess he's still the same on the court, but I think the designs from Nike have always been like so.
We don't know that, bro. Because you got to remember, Tinker Hart. So here's the thing, bro. See, a lot of people don't know. Tinker Hatfield was already.
I know. I'm about to say.
I'm about to get into my bag. So Tinker Hatfield was with Nike. He had been designing like the Air Max, etc. Right. So he was already doing his thing, but Nike specifically, and any brand that has an athlete that they're putting money into, they are going to get the best designers out. That means that they got a cross brand. If they got to go over to, Puma, that somebody that they know that has the, the work and the ethic and the design, they will grab them and say, bruh, we need you right now. We need you in this place. And I got a feeling Adidas would have did that, and they would have made it happen. I think that with
that
Jordan,
definitely would have altered history, because
that's what I'm saying. It would have really, it might have been. See, it's so weird because it's like an alternate reality, bro. I'm sure there's some. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm about to get real nerdy with this shit. But are y'all into Marvel and comics and stuff like that?
Yeah, a little bit. Go ahead. Speak your comfortable place right now. Speak.
Rory, he like, man.
Nah, I ain't seen none of them movies. I think I saw
who's Iron Man.
Yeah, I know who they are. I haven't seen, bro. I'll be honest with you. My kids want to see it, we'll go see it. But go ahead.
So, without being too nerdy, there is a theory that because of black holes in our universe, there are alternate dimensions and all of that. I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm just saying every decision, that the flip side of every decision could ultimately change so much, right? And like you said,
like
Roy,
if he would have,
right, it's like the butterfly effect. Yeah. If he would have signed with Adidas, then we wouldn't have got Jordans at all, bro. Like, we wouldn't have got the Jordans that we know. Yeah, it may have been dope, but it just would be a whole different. You know what I mean?
Well, y'all talking about Adidas? What happened if I mean, we had what back then? Adidas, Converse. I mean, there was so many different options. I mean, one little change. I mean.
Yeah, but it's just funny because, and either this is a sign of just how great marketing skills Nike has, or just how much we were marketed to. I think it's both, right? But like, yeah, dude, I just remember thinking back when I was a kid, like when shoes came out, it was like, bro, I want these Nikes, I want these Jordans. Like, it was, Reeboks here and there. I think I wanted those questions. I got the questions, the white, red, and blue, and the black and gold. And then there was the Dennis Rodman Converse. I had to have those. But predominantly, most of the shoes I wanted. We're Nike. Yeah, I mean, and because Nike just they sold up everybody. Because I think everybody went through a stage where obviously Jordan was your basketball player you liked, but then you like Tim Hardaway, you like Penny Hardaway, you like what I'm saying, Kevin Johnson. I remember when Kevin Johnson, I just posted a picture of Kobe, right? I remember when Kevin Johnson wore the Jordan 4 Cements back in the day. Yeah. And my mind was blown. I was like, yo, he's wearing Jordans. Like, I always thought Kevin Johnson was dope. Like, I always thought he was a good PG. But anyway, yeah, that's just crazy how that small decision could have altered history and could have altered the golf sneaker culture we're talking about now. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
Right. It's funny you say that because I'm thinking about Kobe's first shoe, the first couple.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, didn't Kobe have like an instance with Adidas for a second? The space, the space shoe, right?
Those were ugly. That
was like his little temptation with Adidas.
But then the Crazy Eights, I remember I hooped in the Crazy Eights.
Crazy Eights was dope.
I hooped in the Crazy Eights.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was probably one of the better Adidas shoes, basketball shoes overall. Overall shoes. Like, I mean, you could rock them joints with some joggers. You could, them joints was hard.
But then when Kobe went to Nike, then
it was
it was different. I don't know.
I mean, but Nike always had that pull though. I mean, I remember watching that.
I don't know, but even the design, maybe. But I think like what Chris is saying though, it has to do with like their ability to get the right person to make the.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
but I was going back to.
They getting the right person though. They stay getting the right person though.
But what's that movie, the Williams sisters? They had. I think wasn't Nike like signed them at the end, like just gave them a blank check type thing. Like they're aggressive by the. I think the vision they have to see talent on the athlete as well as on the designer makes them above everybody because they can find a talent anywhere, and that's what kind of sets them apart.
So that's the thing that we were saying is that, like I was saying about being marketed to, if you put yourself in a position where the market, when people think shoes, they think swoosh, right? That means when designers say, "Oh, I want to design a shoe," one of the first companies that they're gonna be super like, oh, damn, I would love to work with Nike, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I can't wait till I get in a position in life where I can like have a conversation with like Tinker, you know what I'm saying, and like pick his brain about his decision to go with Nike and see if he was just like us. He was just marketed to very well, and kind of not necessarily fell into the trap, but it was just one of those things where. It was like, yo, Nike was dominating. Like, why would I go to Reebok? Why would I go to Adidas? Why would I go, like, you know what I mean? Because to me, it's all about your frame of mind too. Because you could say, I'm that great that I can go to Adidas and I can make they joint pop off. But I mean, what made him say, I'm gonna go to Nike? Nike's already doing great, but I'm gonna go to Nike and just make that pop off even harder. So it's like, how did they sell him? When they got him in that, when they closed the door and they had him at that, meeting with all the execs and everything, like, how did that conversation go? Like, that just seems like a cool conversation to have with him.
Right.
Yeah. B, you right?
Oh yeah.
Be like, he about to fall asleep. My bad, dog. I hope I ain't that boring.
No, good.
Damn.
Hey, he hanging over there. No, but I mean, I think I ain't gonna lie, man. I love the conversation, man. The sneaker, like I said, and that's what I think that you do so well is that you bring the culture and you kind of put a spotlight on it.
Well, it's because you're so passionate about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you get talking to you, and that's what's always interesting. You kind of hear what everybody we've had on. You just kind of hear their passion and get that kind of. Anytime you get somebody going on something they can't shut up about, you know what I mean? It's very interesting.
Thanks, Roy.
Because they're no, but I mean like because Roger, Roger's got stuff that he could go on forever about. Wayne had the same thing. Even talking to Doc, being able to see what he's passionate about, and then everybody is able to put their passion into you know what I mean, or like express their passion or bring like our culture into the game of golf.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's dope.
Oh yeah, you definitely geeked out on us, Chris. That's what's up, though. That's what.
Yeah.
Y'all over to I'm good. Like I'm just over here in a trance. Like hey,
I know you talking about you dropping names and stuff. I'm like, should I know Tinker?
Yeah.
I should probably
know Tinker.
You know Tinker though, right?
No, I do.
You know Tinker. Roy,
yeah,
you know Tinker, right?
Yeah.
Don't do me like that, bro. I was scared for a minute. I was like, hold up, dog. Don't.
No, bro.
Yeah, don't do me like that.
Not many people know what the person behind the shoe. They know the shoe, not the person behind the shoe. That's
the thing. That's and so people don't really notice. Like I'm not a sneakerhead. You know what I mean? Like I own. There are more Jordans on the wall behind me that you guys can see than I've owned Jordans in my life. You know what I'm saying? Now that's not to say that I didn't like the shoe, but I mean we didn't have money for that, so we weren't always, we didn't have the luxury to go and like stand out and have the extra fun. And there's people that didn't have it that chose to put their money in it. But we never I was kind of like, nah. I mean, plus everybody would always have a shoe. So I remember the first day of school when they dropped and like everybody got the same shoe on.
Right.
I think I talked myself out of it because we couldn't really afford it or whatever the case. And so, but like I'm trying to get my sneakerhead on. Now, you know what I mean? I gotta get more, they'd be like, hey,
ideal opportunity, bro. I mean, you in a clutch position, dog. There's a lot of people that envy that, bro. Trust me.
Facts.
Trust me.
Right here.
Like,
here, bro.
Like,
right here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta get on the Nike app and try to make something shake. Have an auntie trying to sign up, all to try to cop some Jordan golf, right?
Well, I'm very appreciative.
Have our blood pressure go up in a matter of minutes because you miss out on a shoe.
I did miss out on one before. Like people think that I was always getting them, and it was. I mean, it just literally in 2022 it became official. But before this, and I think you heard on the pod, like it was like stuff came in, like that first shipment came in, and I was like, oh, I'm on the team, and I was tagging them, and it was like 2 years went by before I saw anything else.
That's
and then,
crazy.
It was like, I mean, I was rocking them same Air Max, like red, blue, gray, red, blue, gray, red, blue, gray,
cycling
white, black.
It's like they had to vet you, bro. It's like they had to vet you. They're like, let's see if he gonna.
No. I mean, and as well they should, you know what I mean? Because I'm real big on like you gotta bring some kind of value, you know what I mean? So like I'm constantly looking at my content or whatever it is I'm doing, and I'm like, like they say you should secure the bag. Like I gotta make sure that that Nike continues to see something in me that would allow me to be in this position. But like it literally just got official in 2022. So now we're like, if something's dropping, like I expect it. But before, like we talked about it, like I copped the pair, and I was like, got him. And then the dude hit me up and he was like, hey, check your mailbox. Like,
yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I remember y'all here. Yeah, that's wild, dog. I got when Roger was with Adidas, they sent me, they showed some love and they still show love, but that was really cool because me, and it was funny because the Adidas, the president of marketing, man, Matt, he's cool as shit, bro. He's just a good dude, and he was just like, Chris, man, he's like, man, I need to see some more 3 stripes on your page, bro. I seen you some stuff, man. I love, I rock with Adidas, man. Like I'm not an Adidas hater or nothing. It's just you gotta look at me, man. When I create content, I gotta create content for, what people like. Want to see? People just love Nike and Jordan. I said, but I'm gonna challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? To get the 3 stripe gang out there, and it was so crazy. Like I said, I think Roger did really well with them, and especially being from Chicago. Being from Chicago, it's like, dude, it's all about Jordan.
Jordan,
like. And I know that he probably laughed to himself because Roger, I think a lot of people don't realize that dude is like brilliant. Like he is.
Yeah.
And
he is.
if you guys talk to him, I mean, you start talking about some stuff and you're like, yo, this dude is like next level. Like
he takes a whole nother level.
He's got that engineer mind. So the way he think, and people think that he's just all fun and games, but when you really sit and have a conversation with him, you're like, yeah, this dude he's pretty sharp. So for him to be able to use that marketing, that sense of humor, that wit to his advantage, and to be able to help the companies, that's how kind of what built, you know what I mean? I think what really attracted Nike to him, because I remember he told me, he was like, man, I was trying to, get on with Nike and initially, and it wasn't, they didn't really show me no love. They gave me like a discount code. I was like, yeah, here you go. But I think once they saw the value that he built with Adidas, it's like, all right, yeah, bruh, solid. Like this dude can go anywhere and make stuff pop off, and that's why he's doing so well, man. Because, like you said, Roy, he showed these companies, you know, what his value is, and he was in his bag on his content. So, I mean, Callaway. I mean, come on, Callaway, bro. Like Callaway, that's major.
Everybody.
He's the Messiah right now, man.
And shout out to you too, Roy, on the sticks. I see you with the sticks, bro. That's dope.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah,
that's dope. Showing me love, man.
Yeah,
showing a whole lot of love.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Show me some love. Right here.
Oh, hold on. What I missed? My bad.
Oh no, you good, man.
No,
you mess with Roy all the time.
No, he's not talking to you. He's talking to Sticks. He's saying,
okay.
You to show love.
Sticks. They gonna sponsor. They don't know this yet, but they're gonna sponsor the show. We're gonna I'm gonna take this stuff out. I'm gonna have Sticks back here too. Yeah, we're just gonna speak that stuff. We're gonna manifest that too.
Man, that's what it's all about, man. And one thing y'all have a What's in the Bag episode yet?
Yeah, we did.
Y'all did. Did y'all talk about this? Golf has the worst terminology. Y'all talk about shafts?
No, we haven't. No, that drops though. So yeah, that's
it's like no
soon,
straight way to say that. Damn.
Yeah. We had a long conversation about shafts.
Yeah,
Mike is the expert.
Oh, I mean, hey,
you want a long conversation?
We can't.
These
talk,
boys right here, bro.
We can't talk about these boys golf and a round of golf without him having shafts.
Expensive as hell, bro. Expensive as hell. So out of everybody here, I probably spend the most of my bag. I tinker.
Yeah.
So I tinker my golf
like a $5,000 bag, right? Or $3,500 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned. I went to Golf Academy. A lot of people don't know I went to Golf Academy. Learned how to build clubs. I learned about components. I always tinker. I just like tinkering.
Yeah, dope. Dang, you know what? That's real cute, I've always said I want to be able to do that. To like change my my grips out, to like change the loft on my club and all of that. Like
it's not hard, man. It's not hard.
Yeah, but see, what'll happen is I'll try to do it, and then after I do it, and I hit my club wrong, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be hot.
Right.
Like, is it a degree off? Like,
I want to be able to blame somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Hey, I feel 100, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
But no, we don't want to hold you, man. We appreciate you, man. You know, hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is some good information. Yes, sir. You know, I'm learning some more stuff about sneakers that, you know, I thought I'm not a sneaker head per se, like to your standard, but, you know, I know sneakers. But, man, like, learn some more information. I think, you know, not only for myself, but everybody can benefit from that. And it also helps the culture. I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I really enjoy just listening to the passion that you had talking about
100. Yeah,
like the in-depth, like when you was talking about like the Zoom air pockets on the bottom.
Hey, you dropping samples, you dropping like facts.
And like
you're not talking, you dropping facts. So I mean,
something.
I mean,
like, you bring something to the table if you get one of these companies. So
yeah, dude, I appreciate that, y'all. Yeah, it's like you said, it's a passion thing for me, man. And I just needed something to kind of fuel that passion. Initially, when I started the page off at first, before I did the YouTube channel, I was kind of like, dang, well, this is going to be my outlet. Because, you know, with your regular, so my regular page is completely different. It's just, you know, me following my friends from high school or college or family, right? Mm-hmm. So you see the normal stuff. But I was like, nah, bro. Like, golf and sneakers are such a passion. I need, like, this to be a separate world that I can step into and just divulge myself in nothing but that, right? You know what I'm saying? And so once that happened, I was like, dang, well, why don't I create a world? Because I know if I'm thinking like this, there's other people that want this same kind of. So yeah, man. So I appreciate that, dog. That means a lot, man. That's how I know we good. You know, I had never met none of y'all. We've been talking for what, an hour and 30 minutes now.
Yes,
so yeah, man.
Everyone that we had, I thought we was gonna be on like 30-minute like strict guidelines. Right. I think everything is a part.
Over hour.
2 parts. Everybody you got 2 parts.
It's like you're on a golf course and chopping it up. You know, or exactly. You know, 19th hole to chopping it up.
We got 3 more. It's like we got 3 more holes. Was it 3 more hours with everybody? Like all we did, all of these things is like, you know what I mean? Like 4 holes worth of talking. We still got 3 hours to talk.
It's crazy.
That's not the end of it.
Mike, you told me, you was like, yeah, it's only going to be 30 minutes. In my head, when you said that, I was like, you know damn well we about to be talking about.
You know, we got to tell, you got to tell us, you know, hey.
Really, it's for you guys. It's for y'all, so we're not taking up so much of y'all time. But like,
yeah. But see, that's why
that's when the timer going.
That's the way we do too.
I tell my wife that. I'd be like, hey, look, we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done by like 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna start telling my wife that too.
She'd be like, all right, yeah.
We say 30 minutes because we don't want to take some time. But once you get started, it's kind of we let y'all do you because everybody like Roy said, like everybody got something to offer, man. Yeah, they get passionate and they start going off, and it's like you can't stop it.
Yeah, it's a vibe, man. That's all. It's a vibe, man.
Because I got questions for y'all, but I was like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, get too much into y'all time. Because I mean, it's man, whatever, man. It's still early over there. Never mind. I'm gonna ask y'all.
I mean, what's up?
If y'all cool with that. So each, you know, starting with B Foster, like, what would you say your favorite golf shoe so far is that's came out in the history of golf shoes, like be it Nike, be it Adidas, like what is the shoe, the number one shoe, if you could golf in that shoe for the rest of your life and you got a new pair every year, what would that shoe be?
Those the Great Concords.
Solid.
That's it. I mean, any Concord, I'm game. That's it. That's all I need. And that go for just a shoe too. It don't have to be a golf shoe, but the Concords. I mean, I'm
the cool gray low.
Cool grays, man. Them cool grays just hit different, man. They they can go with, you know, just about any color for the most part. They're just cool with it, man. So yeah, that's the cool grays for sure.
Dope. Okay. Talk to me, Mike.
Man. So I would say before the 12s, I'll go back to like I'm trying to remember a year. Some old Tiger Woods. Like this is my go-to, like it is comfortable, you know. Tiger put a lot of stuff in. I'm trying to think which one. I'm trying to think of it, but I can't think of it. But I think it's probably 13s, yeah. Yeah, like that was it was just comfortable, it just worked, it fit. But after these 12s, man, like I ain't gonna lie, these 12s are my favorite shoe to wear. Like I just want to wear it just cause. They're comfortable, you know, they look good, they're classic, they go with everything. You know, you have these Nike coming out with this all these colors, but that black and white hit with everything. Yeah, and I can't stop wanting to wear those.
Yeah, those taxis are sick. It's funny because 12s have always been an enigma to me, like from a style perspective, like when you dress, because you know, back when we were kids, like we didn't have like not skinny jeans, but like fitted jeans. So you had like, you know what I'm saying? Your jeans, you had not the boot cut, but them shit, you know, they wasn't like nice and
that was my uniform.
You could see your shoe.
That was my uniform shoe, man. My uniform shoe. I remember walking around my blue pants and my white polo, and I had those J's on as a kid, walk around the schoolyard, because that was just my look. I had those. Black and white was my look with all my uniform clothes.
See? Dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just crazy to see shoes now because you know they got the tapered pants, they got the fitted pants where you can showcase the shoe more. So it's just a different look, man. So yeah, I definitely think it's the TW13 you're talking about. But yeah, those 12s are tough, man. Yeah. Roy, talk to me, bro.
So my fault, my AirPods just died, so hopefully I don't mess up the sound quality.
Dude, that's why I got mine in my ear now. I'm like, bro, hold on, we gonna make it.
I should have did one. And then like when that one bailed out. But we live and we learn. Everybody live and learn. But no, so mine would be the cool grays, and I don't have them. So like the Concords, the white ones or whatever. I got those, and like they were extremely comfortable. They felt like a pillow, like just straight cushion all over the place when I first put them on, and I didn't get the cool grays or whatever. I wasn't on yet. Like that was like it was a surprise when I got them, but hold on, But it's funny you said that. I started pulling up because like I got a track that I'm working on. I'll go record it this week. It's called Fairway J's. And I'll specifically say I can't crease my Nikes. OB on the tee only place I can't go. My club's only thing that's striped. My high look like they low. The 11 icy whites, but Mike, I need them cool grays though. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So that's the like when you said that and then B said the cool grays, I was like, man, that's the ones that's the ones that I want. And then you know coincidentally like I don't have them, but I just know that. Yeah, I know the white ones that I do have, they was very comfortable. And then these 12s, the 12s are extremely fun.
12 solid. Yeah.
It's hard to mess with the 12s right now.
Yeah, the 12's doing damage, bro. So it's crazy because speaking of the 11s, who was that? Bubba Watson was spotted rocking the Bread 11s last year. And I had kind of heard some rumblings that they were talking about releasing those last year. But I don't know if like COVID supply stuff messed it up, but they never released them. But I was looking forward to seeing that because that was a shocker because it wasn't like a custom pair he had made. It was like like JB actually made those. It was like a thing they were supposed to release, and I don't know if have y'all seen the picture of him rocking them?
No,
I think it's all.
I'm gonna send them to y'all on the thread, but they legit. Yeah, well, it was. I don't even think he may have posted them on his page or in his story or something, but I screenshotted it. But it was a while. I think he might have been at. It might have been during the PGA tournament. Because where was the PGA? It was at Kiowa, right? Last year, Kiowa. Was it Kiowa? Yeah, I think he may have been at Kiowa. So, you're trying to Google it now, but yeah, they look because I can spot a soul swap, and there's some good soul swaps. Like shout out to Govern. He's actually working on. I don't know if y'all saw, but I'm gonna do a. No, that's the best thing. Blacks. Those are hard though. Nah, we talking about the bread. So the breads is like black with the white sole and the red. I mean, with the white midsole and then the red sole.
Sorry.
But nah, y'all, did y'all see my I'm gonna do that giveaway when I get to 10K, where I'm gonna actually recreate one of my concepts and give it away to a follower.
So I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah. So I've been
you right on the edge of 10K, right? You at 9 what right now?
Yeah, and it's kind of funny. I was joking with my wife. She was like, yeah, why aren't you reposting this 10K thing? Like you should be really. And I was kind of like, well, right now, you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to get the cost. So like, if, this 10K, these shoes, they're gonna be pricey because govern, look, because I gotta, you gotta get the shoe, then you gotta get the shoe that has a sole, and then Govern has his fee, which he's been pretty cool. He's like, dog, like I appreciate what you do for the culture. Like I work with you, but I figured that's the least I could do because I know a lot of people follow me off the strength of, damn man, like I love this sneaker culture, this golf. I love this, man, and I like what you're doing, and these ideas are so cool. So I figured it's like that'd be the best way to really give back. You know what I mean? It's like just bless somebody with a concept that was made. So I shot him like a lot of the concepts that I liked and the concepts that got the most likes and love. And I was surprised because some of them, when I make them, I do a lot of like, I'll take a sole and then I'll like cut it in half and like just take elements from it. But when you really have to sit down with the person that builds the shoe to make sure it actually is going to work and perform, because a lot of people think that you can just put something together in Photoshop and then it just translates to a workable shoe, but it's not that easy. So like, I love talking with him because he's such a scientist. He's like, dude, so you can use this sole will work for this, and it will work because of the way the sole's cut. When I go and I sew it on, it won't have too much give. So when, you know what I'm saying, if somebody's on a tee and they're actually lifting off on those toes, it's not going to, mess up the crease, or it's not going to crease more than it should. And I'm like, that stuff I don't even think about. I'm like, dog, this is a whole. So it makes you respect the people that really do this when it comes to like building the shoe together. And then you realize it's not as simple as just a dope concept that looks good visually. You got to think about like, is this actually going to work?
Yeah, it has to be practical.
So
it has to be
that was humbling for me.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, that was super humbling. It was very humbling because I sent him like 5 shoes. He's like, nope. He's like, I love these, but nope. And I'm like, and I actually paused out because I thought he was joking with me. So I like gave him a day. I left him on scene for a day, and I thought about it, and then I came back and I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna send you some more. And I sent him one, and he's like, yep, that'll work. And I was like, all right.
Okay, so you just start figuring it out, yeah.
So yeah, I already know what shoe I'm gonna do. I already know. So
okay.
And I give y'all a hint. If you go and you look at the page, And I mean, not nobody gonna be just stalking the page, but if you go and you look and see which shoe has the most likes,
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm going to dive in and check it out.
Yes,
I mean,
Hey,
what
what bottle
other
you
questions
got back there,
man?
Mike? What
I got a
you
couple,
back
man.
there? On the left, on the far left.
Oh, this one?
No, the far left.
No. Oh no, this is the box. I mean, it's for the gold label.
Yeah, but there's a bottle on the other side though, isn't it?
Oh, it's right here.
What's that? Yeah, no, dude. You're right. You're far right. My bad.
Yeah. No, it's the monkey shoulder.
Yeah,
my
neighbor got that. Yeah, my neighbor got that. That stuff is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
I knew what I was looking at. I was like, bro, that looks weird.
Man, Roger had me over here just gone. I was like, bruh, because he was having a good time with Roger, man.
Oh yeah, right.
Yo, Roger, he's special. He got him and B got that bottle service. They got that what's it called, B?
What's that?
The bottle. Roger's bottle.
The Doers.
Oh, Doers.
Yeah, the Doers.
Oh, you're a Scotch drinker, B?
I dabble a little bit. I'm more of a whiskey bourbon guy.
Oh, so have you had Uncle Nearest before?
Oh yeah, the gold label. I like the. Would you like the black one or the gold label better?
So I like. You mean when you say black one, you mean the 1820?
Yes.
So the 1820 has the black label with the green strip on it.
Right.
Stripe on it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, they have a master's blend now, and you can only get it. They sell it on their website usually around like the holidays, like last holiday. And it was like they actually, because normally when they do master's blend, because Hennessy does a master's blend, I can't stand Hennessy, but they do a master's blend and it's like $120 or something stupid.
Yeah.
But Uncle Nearest was like 95 or maybe right at 100. And it's actually really good, bro. Yeah, it's and the distillery is in Shelby'sburg, Tennessee. Yeah. And what's wild is, it's owned by a sister named Fawn Weaver. And
really?
And I actually, so they have two different tours. You can do a regular tour where you go in, they just walk you around the facility, you get to try some drink, whatever. Then they have the founders tour where you get to meet Fawn and her husband, and you get to kind of talk with them, pick their brain about the business and everything. And so for Christmas one year, my wife got me, that package, and we went and I got to meet them. And funny enough, her husband, I think his name is Kevin. Yeah, Kevin ended up connecting me with some folks that work with Nike, but it didn't really pan out to anything. But it was just a cool connection. And I met some cool people that I ended up, playing golf with and all of that. Right. But it's just so crazy how small the world is. Because I was wearing one of the first Teeupkickswithchris hats that I ever dropped. And he was like, yo, what's that? You got like what? He saw the T. He's like, you golf? And I was like, do I golf? And it was like this whole conversation. And then before you know it, it just turned into that. And like we were saying, that's just how golf is, bro. Like it just it just brings people together. And that's why I want to diversify it, because I feel like, how they always say, like, if we could just do this one thing, it could really change the world. But no, like legit, like I feel like golf can really change how people not only perceive people, but how people interact that come from different walks of life. So yeah,
I was thinking about it the other day. If Putin and the Ukrainian president had a tea time, it'd be done.
It'd be squashed.
Dog, it'd be done. It'd be done. But then again, it could go. It could go really bad too, because then like Putin could be cheating because he's cool with Donald, so you know how that is. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the other thing about golf too, is that you really learn who a person is, right?
Oh,
like,
big facts.
Like, and we none of us are perfect, but you just learn like just certain things about somebody. And you can, if he kind of get a little too mad on the tee box, he got a little temper problem. We're gonna work on that.
I hate people that do that.
I know, right? Tossing clubs and stuff.
He's angry when he's angry in the group.
I think I've only one time and I regret it. And I think that was God humbling me real quick. One time we was playing Stone Mountain, which is a course out here. It's a decent course, you know what I'm saying? And I had my 4-iron, and I was gaming like I had this trusty 4-iron. It's like a Wilson. That thing probably older than me, and I got it from Goodwill. Check this out. I got it from Goodwill for like $2. Had it re-grip, put the golf pride grip on there, hooked it up. And I hit that thing like miles, bro. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep this in the bag. So one day I was probably about 210 yards out, and I hit the ball. And when I hit the ball, I like duffed it, but it kind of did like a little stinger, but it ain't really go nowhere. You know how that is. It ain't really go nowhere. So I got upset, and I didn't like do one of these and slam it on the ground, but I kind of like was holding, and I just kind of and I hit a root in the ground, and I messed up. I didn't mess up, but I like my tendon in my arm got really sore. Damn. So I wasn't able to play for like 3 weeks. So that really, that pissed me off too. It was so bad. Like when I moved my arm like this, I could feel the tendon. Like it felt like it made like a little noise. Even my wife was like, you could hear it. It was bad. So that's what really humbled me and allowed me to say, bro, it ain't that serious. Like a bad shot is a bad shot.
No, that's why you just let it go.
You said what?
What do you say? Let's just say this. We know those sticks clubs are durable as hell. Let's say that much.
Dang, that's cold,
20 yards away.
I can't go with no brand that got like flimsy clubs that's soft.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about like 30-yard chunks. Like those things not breaking at all. You good?
Nah, right.
Somebody hit me up. Somebody hit me up on that sticks post I had, and they was like, "Hey man, you know, how do you feel about graphite shafts? Like, are they durable?" Like, bro.
Yeah,
bro, durable, dog. hey, nothing golf swing gonna break. I can tell you that.
Right. That's hilarious.
Man.
See, I play right now. I'm gaming the Strixon ZX7s, which I know you used to be a Strixon guy.
I had them. I've never been like any kind of guy. It's just whatever.
I mean, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Not even from that standpoint. I don't.
He said, hold on.
I don't.
Don't put that on me.
No. It's just one of the things. Like one of the reasons why I'm able to partner with Sticks, and I believe in I believe in the brand is because, you know, any mistake that I make comes to the user, not the equipment. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like I've never preferred this brand over that brand. I think like I could be good with any club and I could be bad with any club. So that's one of the reasons why I'm able to go with, you know what I mean, with Sticks, and like their whole message, like, you know what I mean, you can drop 5 G's on the bag and then get beat by the rest of your pocket pass group, or you could use Roy 610, you know what I mean, pay less than $1,000, and then you can still get beat by the rest of your pocket pass group, or potentially beat them.
That was a nice comeback, Roy. That was good. That was very
eloquent. That was very eloquent.
Yeah, that was very well done.
He just shot a commercial. He didn't even know it.
Yeah, it was smooth. That was very slick. He like brought you down and then like brought you
built
kind
you back up.
It's like
a little bit.
Nah, but I messed around, and so I actually got fitted, or you know, did like a semi fitting, and got the irons, and I actually ended up getting the extra stiff on the that sounds so good. The shaft, excuse me. And yeah,
pause.
I'm sorry. Pause. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but yeah. Anyway, and I couldn't believe it because I knew dude was gonna be like, yeah, you know, you don't need a stiff shaft, like you don't need. And sure enough, first time I played with them, I saw why certain players prefer that type of shaft because, I mean, the ball flight, like. I could kind of work the ball better, and not just that, I could control the distances better. And I'm not a fade or a draw guy. I'm like straight. So usually, you know what I mean? Like if you know how that is. Like if my game is doing what it's supposed to, it usually goes straight.
Yeah, I feel you.
So man, that's what I was gonna say with that.
Bet.
But yeah, man, it's been real, dog. I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, man.
Always enjoy every guest that we've had on here so far, man. It's just sometimes we get quiet, just be like listening to, you know what I mean, listening to whatever it is that you want, man. You know what I mean? Because everybody.
I'm just gonna look. My wife will be mad at me, but I'm just like, man, look, just listen to the episode. You're him. He'll geek out. Like,
I think everybody's wifey that don't listen to these episodes so far.
How you keep finding all these people to talk golf about for hours? Like, bro, I can find what y'all do?
I mean, it's therapy, bro. Like, I sent my wife this article. Go ahead. What you about to say?
No, I'm about to say, like Roy said, technically we spend 4 hours a day talking about golf. So I mean, it just happens we condense it into 1 hour.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Damn, that's a good perspective. So
yeah,
I told my wife, like, she's like, bro, like, you work from home. You watch golf all day. You watching golf from the 80s. You're watching current golf. She's like, I never thought this would be my life. She's like, I never thought I would be sitting on the couch with my husband.
So early.
Yeah. It is so funny.
It's not even that.
But she appreciates it too.
It's not Mike, you said like this early, like when I first met my wife, I mean, like we used to. There was the course that I played the most was located behind the movie theater that I used to go to, like when I was in middle school and then in high school. Wow. I didn't know what golf was. I didn't know. Like my wife had no idea that this was ever going to enter the picture. I had no idea, but when it did, it hit hard. And I think I'm probably the only one on here. My wife, she played college ball. She hooped, and so and Chris, you probably seen her swing before.
Yeah, she's solid, bro.
Yeah, bro, like she drove. I remember she was 6 months pregnant, and we played our last round before she was just like, I'm not going to play anymore. And she drove this green. It was like 230 uphill. You know, she's playing her tees, but 6 months pregnant, like drove the green. And like I play 99% more times than she does, and she's like lagging the club, and like her every time we go get a lesson, like,
hey, B, what we say?
Yeah, exactly.
What we say, got a nicer swing than Rory.
Yeah, exactly, bro. We be in lessons. I'm like, all right, man, chill out, man. I get the joke. Just teach her the game. And he's like, oh man, maybe you should have an Instagram page instead of him. Come on, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
we're not paying for this lesson. Let's go.
Everybody and their mama done said that or whatever. But no, she got into the game. She fell in love with it. It was really for us. It was kind of like a couples thing before we had kids that we was able to do. And like we go on vacations. Like she understands the addiction. Like she got into it before we had kids. She got into it, and she's still like I'm even trying to. They always talk about one of the reasons why I did this, and like I got out of teaching. I went into basketball because you figure out what it is that you enjoy. It's probably not the best way to do it. It's not the most lucrative way to do things, but you figure out what you enjoy and you just try to make sure that you continue to do that. So like I'm trying to figure out ways to incorporate her so we could do that more. You know what I mean? Like she's a part. She's not necessarily a part of this, but like trying to figure out a way to make her a part of it because I mean she is just as she's not as addicted because otherwise our kids would suffer if she was as addicted. The boys have been lacking breast milk at some point. She was on the range. Right. She was as addicted as me.
Maybe all right.
Yeah. That's such a blessing, dude. So like my wife, she doesn't. She actually has a pretty good swing, but she does not like playing golf. Just to kind of give you the context of that, our honeymoon was at Half Moon Bay. One of our spots we went to on our honeymoon was Half Moon Bay, California, which you played, Rory, with Ninja Mike, my homeboy, right?
Yeah,
our homeboy. And I'll never forget. We get there, and at the whole, and it's the Ritz or whatever, and they have like the little room that has like free alcohol. Yeah, unreal. They got the little room that has like the bottles, and I was trying my best not to be a nigga, right? Because you could literally go in there, you could bring a freaking tall beer mug and just pour, Blue Label in there and just walk out, right? So we were having like a little mini snack before we went on the bike ride, and we look out in the 18th green, is right there in front of the little area where everybody sits. And I'm just looking, and dog, you could just see it. I was like a kid on Christmas. I was like, yo, I'm gonna play somehow. And my wife looked dead at me. She's like, I love you to death. Only hole you getting in is
me.
But she did promise me. She said we will go back, eventually.
Right.
Probably I think we agreed on our 5th year anniversary, we'll go back out there and redo. Because I told her, I was like, yo, I love you a lot. Like, because I was trying to make it where I was like, dude, I mean, baby, we could get you, we can get all the Prosecco you want. We can put it in the chin. You know what I'm saying? We can get your ice. You can drive a car. Like, I was trying to sell it. And she was like, no, this is about us. This ain't about you. And I was like, ultimately, in hindsight, she was right.
Yeah.
I mean,
but if I was in Roy's predicament,
us is made up of me and you, right? So for us to be
bro. So you can do that. You can do that with your wife because she plays. My wife, she appreciates the game and she loves what it's done for myself and for our family. So she appreciates that, but she's just not there as far as, and that can change. Maybe as we get older and the kids get older, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That might be something that we can do together. Like B and Mike, have y'all had the same kind of vibes? Maybe.
I tried. My wife, my father-in-law plays a lot of golf. He lives in Miami, so my wife has got it on the golf course. She has her own bag, but she's like Rory. She's a fair weather golfer. She ain't going back out there until it gets a little warmer in the morning.
Yeah, y'all stay punching, bro. Damn.
And then was that a punch? I thought it was just a fact.
Oh.
Hey, that's what he knows. He accepts it. It's not a punch. He accepts it.
I wasn't
he knows he
insult or what. Like,
it's funny because I would never think of him as a fair weather guy. Because I swear, dog, and that's the thing with Instagram. Like, I swear every day I see this dude and he golfing. Like, that's how I see it. But like he said, you know what I'm saying?
True,
he might play one day and not post it, but post. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, damn, this dude posts like he golf like every day, bro. What is he doing? I wish I could do that. You know what I mean?
And I would say I post less now, but like at one point I was like touching the club every single day. So if I wasn't playing, then I was like, I was at the PGA store hitting, or I go find the range.
Yeah.
And done. And but one thing I would like to do, I don't know, it's kind of up in the air, but like just my daily life is really consists of like either basketball, golf, like some basketball, some golf, and then my family. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't post as much now. I don't post as much now just because I don't post a lot of my family. You know what I mean? But like really, especially since my boys have gotten older, I try and invest more time in that. But it's been a blessing because the golf has become a source of income. Then it's like now my wife is definitely like, oh yeah, you got to go do this. I'll watch the kids. You go, you go, which has always been a goal. Like it's been a goal where like when I first got out of teaching, I said I don't want to spend the little bit of money that I am getting, because I don't. It's like I have to make golf pay me with my trash swing. And I was able to improve the swing.
Justify it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now it's smooth as fucking butter, Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you good.
Yeah, man.
It's all good.
Nah, y'all. That's one thing I like about this pod is that y'all don't really curse that much.
That's because of me.
It's
I know, but I respect that.
And then as soon as
every time I cursed, I felt like bad. I was like, dang. No, I'm serious because the first pod I did was dope and I had a good time, but my wife, and you gotta realize something, my family, like my mother-in-law probably gonna watch this, and she cool. My mother-in-law is cool, but she gonna be like, Chris, why was you cursing so much? Your vocabulary is extremely extensive, and you are a smart young man. Like, why are you, da 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 da? And I'm just like, yo, you're right. So I'm trying to do better, dog. I'm really am. So I appreciate y'all. Make it easy.
Hey, I cuss enough, so I don't have to do it on camera that much. So I get you.
I say mine.
Wait till you hear that Roger.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We let loose.
See, Roger living a different life, man.
Tell mother-in-law don't watch that episode.
No wife.
No kids.
Yeah, don't watch that episode.
That dude is living the life, man. But my bad, B. So I was asking. So does your wife golf? Or?
No. No, all y'all love.
No.
All y'all love. I'm over here just like, man, it must be nice. Now, my wife, she don't get me wrong, she supports my golf habit for sure, but she not getting on the golf course. Like she's she's like, you know what? That's your time. That's your space. I know you need it. Go enjoy yourself. Like I don't even want to step in that lane. You know what I mean? She don't even like. Wow. Sometimes I'm like, babe, just come with me. You know what I mean? She like, nah, I'm good. Like that's your time. So that's my wife. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I think now if I start making some money with this, she might get all involved, but she's still not. She's still not gonna pick up no golf clubs though. That's just not gonna. Like I took her to golf to Top Golf a couple times. That's not her calling at all. So
she probably like watching you swing though, huh?
Yeah, well, look, my swing is already ugly anyway, but hers is worse. So it wouldn't work.
Facts.
It won't work. Y'all feel good saying my swing ugly? I beat y'all last time. I mean,
I'm just agreeing with what you said. I just agreed to you.
Ugly swing, and then the first time I beat you, a smooth swing.
So the thing is funny is that B is already humbling himself by saying his swing is like not, you know what I'm saying, admirable for himself. And y'all gotta beat the brother down even more.
Hey, that's what it is.
That's what homies do, though. That's what the homies do. I know.
Sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but
it's about winning.
Like the best. It's about winning.
It's about winning, man. It's about winning. I don't care
about what they say. Who said that winning solves everything? And winning, somebody had a quote.
It don't even matter.
I just need to post a few beautiful swings that I have around.
Nah,
this guy.
So have y'all, dude? So tell me, y'all working on doing like a blog where y'all all play together and make it like an episode?
Yeah,
we already did one.
Y'all already did that?
We just have we gotta finish the episode.
Okay. Because I know y'all did the one with Doc.
That was me. Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Yeah, that was you. So I didn't get a chance to look at it. Was funny because let me tell y'all how my life really is. I had to put my daughter to sleep. And I messed around. I was like, man, I'm about to be on here. We're going to probably be talking for a minute. Let me take a little nap, while I put her to bed. So I had to put a little alarm on. So when y'all saw me, I was literally like just waking up.
Yeah.
But
he's like, put the call in my eye real quick.
Like, let me pour me up a little something. All right, I'm good. I'm ready. But nah, man. I was just saying that to say we all know how it is, man.
Man, look,
I enjoy watching you and Doc. I was gonna try to watch the whole thing, but I couldn't because I was trying to put her to bed.
Yeah.
Well, it dropped tomorrow. The video actually, the part 1 drops tomorrow on YouTube, so you want to see the first part. Doc's caught some trash, man. Doc is a trash talker, so yeah.
It's funny because it be the dudes you least because he seems so cool because we didn't, it's so interesting how I haven't met any of you guys like physically, like personally, but like we just vibe, you know what I mean? And like it's so cool how that works and how that social media works because I would never get that from him. I mean, I could see him maybe, but that's funny that you say that though. I can't wait to watch because I was looking at y'all had like a little trailer y'all put together that was dope.
Yeah,
that was a dope trailer, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty fire. And I think. So you posted it on yours and he posted on his, and then I think he posted it on his personal and the Doc, I think, right?
Yeah.
So
everything, then it drops tomorrow at 10 CST, not Eastern Standard Time.
Dang, okay. I mean,
hey, it got to you eventually. It's all good.
All right, man.
But yeah, so it'll drop tomorrow though. But hey, we appreciate you, man.
For sure.
Always a pleasure. We probably have to do this again. Like I said, we got to get you out here or we come out there or something. Definitely get you on the course, bro.
Yeah, I've been trying to get out to Texas for a while, bro. Because even right before COVID hit, I was supposed to get out to Keaton. And COVID hit and I didn't, so. Yeah, that kind of really threw off everything. But yeah, man, we'll figure it out. We'll figure the logistics out. Y'all want to pull up in the A? I got some courses I can take y'all to. We have a good time. Like I said, when I pull up out there, I already know Keaton is on my list. Wherever else y'all want to go, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. But yeah, man, for sure. I appreciate it.
I'm working on getting more plugs as we speak. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So when we hang up, I guess we'll end it there. Before when you hang up, are you doing it on your phone, Chris?
Yeah.
Are you doing it on the app too? I guess it's the app from the phone.
Yeah, I got the app.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me tell y'all about your boy Mike though. Let me tell you how good Mike is. This dude Mike sends me the link to the app, and a tutorial video on how to log in. And this is proper protocol. I was so impressed. I was like, bruh, this is what I'm talking about, man.
We'll make sure everybody prepared, man.
We didn't learn that. We didn't learn. So I'm telling you, the first time it was crazy.
So, but definitely
make sure the video finish uploading. Like keep the app open, Mike?
Yeah, keep the app open for a little bit just to make sure it uploads, and then if not, I'll let you know tomorrow just in case if it didn't upload all the way. You just had to reopen it. That's all.
Oh, I'm about to say if not, we gotta do this all over again. Which I it records individually on everybody's like system to make sure it's clear and everything. So I look like I see it. It's got the little cloud with the arrow.
Yeah, you see that?
I'm at 99% now.
All right, perfect. Then you good then. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, you're not good.
Well,
you gotta say complete. They gotta say upload complete.
I got you.
Yeah,
so before I forget.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I forgot to ask. That's the second question. Because remember, I told you I had 2 questions. I asked y'all about the shoes. And so now, and Roy, I know this is gonna be a crazy question for you because you got your deal and everything. So as far as like brands in golf that you feel like are really doing major things culturally and like design wise, who would you really say is just like, yo, this is just a game changer? And you don't have to, and don't make me feel good and say me. I want you to be real. I'm gonna say me, so I can say me for y'all. So I want y'all to name some other brands because I feel like I have a good understanding of all the brands that I really mess with and that I see that's doing major things. So I'm just trying to see if there's any other brand I'm missing, or just to kind of fortify what I already believe about, a lot of the great
overall or just black ones.
Both. Yeah, give me overall.
Okay.
And then black.
Overall, I think a lot of people are sleeping on G4.
Whoa. I'm sorry,
I like what they're doing.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something? Rory probably know what I'm about to say.
No idea.
What?
So have you done your research on G4?
No.
The fact that came out of his mouth was like completely out of left field. So
yeah, me too. I'm like, bro, what?
So
he said sleep on G4. I was like, I am as well.
Pay attention.
I like the gear.
Pay attention to look at their page, look at their marketing. I've kind of seen and heard. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Speaking I mean.
No, yeah. Tell me how you feel.
So, when I first got in the industry, like obviously I was reaching out to everybody trying to, see what I could work out as far as like reviewing shoes. Cause I was like, bruh, this is expensive. I gotta buy new shoes. Like, I love shoes. I'm gonna buy shoes because it's me. But like I was trying to review all shoes across the board. I didn't want to just be Nike, Jordan, Nike. So I was trying to like diversify and try different. So I reached out to G4. And you could tell they didn't want me or my type really wearing their shoes. It was a weird vibe.
They
it was like
they design say that too, so that's why I'm like,
I know,
right? I'm like, bro, what?
So
wait.
Okay, so like so G4 is a clothing line. They do shoes, pants, and shirts.
That, but you said like is there messaging behind the G4?
No. He's saying that he feels like they're catering towards white, and I don't disagree.
I understand what he's saying, but like, what was Brendan saying? Brendan, what are you saying?
I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm surprised.
Are the fours? Are the G's? Like, do they actually?
No. I'm just saying, like, their design, like, just their image, their designs, like, none of that appeal to us anyway. So, like, I know they're not appealing to us.
But here's the flip side. PXG is the one that's a lot of black athletes love just because the name of it, PXG. PXG, outside of something recently, never catered towards black people. Like the whole design, everything.
They didn't cater towards white people. They catered towards rich people.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying though,
nobody
Nobody
did a complete 180. I remember their clubs used to be the most expensive clubs, right? They used to be like something stupid, like $6 racks or something crazy, right?
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, but like I messed so going back. So I messed it to G4 because like I love the design and stuff they do. I'm a big dude on designs, like something different. like their shoes are traditional, but they have like, you know, different signs, imprints, skulls, all that stuff. I like that. Also, they do kind of give like a little discount special for military and civil service people. I love that too. I'm ex-military, so I always support people that do. So that's why I mess with them. Now for black brands, I'll be honest.
Go to left field again, bro. You better not say some.
Well, first off, I can count on my hands the brands out there.
Brands, have you heard of?
Yeah, he
have you heard of?
But no, the black brands. I can't. You know what? I'll be real. Like, I don't feel like anyone's ahead of each other. I feel like everyone's in their own lane. So for example, you're doing your old school T-shirt vibe. You got Doc doing the golf stuff. You got Trap Golf trying to do the leisure wear. You know, the loud and in your face stuff. You got Deuce doing the hat stuff. Like everybody's kind of doing their own thing where literally you can literally go around and wear a piece of everyone's clothing and call it a fit.
Right.
Now, and that's my honest opinion on that.
Right.
Like, I don't think one is like.
So did you pick one? Did you name one you like?
No.
Can you? So again,
he can't pick one of us, but then you just go like G4.
So hold up, Mike. I just don't want you. My question isn't saying like who is doing it better. It's just like
who do you feel the most?
If you were talking to somebody that was new to the space of golf, a brother in particular, and you was like, yo, like if you want some fresh gear, like, and you want to support the movement, or you want to support, you know, your brothers that's in the gang, like, check these folks out. That's all. Because again, I'm just trying to see, you know.
I'll probably have to say, I'll probably throw up on course, of course, Doc, but off course, I'll probably throw up either. I can't narrow down, but it'll be either Trap or you. Like it's not that many out there. It's not like, you know, it's like if you want some just to toss on that's golf related, it's two people. Go holler at Chris, go holler at Trap. Like that's the two brands that I fuck with. That, you know, that's golf. But if you want some on golf clothes trying to look like a golfer, go holler at Doc. So that's kind of answer your question. So like at
and I wasn't trying to dig for you to say my brand, but I appreciate that, Doc.
No, because like I said, you know, no, I like. For me, it's all about. I'm gonna do. I talked about when I first started playing golf. I rode to my old Compton golf course and some shorts and a t-shirt and some J's. That was my golf look when I started playing golf. And people used to throw all kind of shade on me because they walk around looking like Uncle Tom's and Tiger Woods.
Right.
And I'm banging my ball past them. They over here surprised I can hit the ball. You know, where does kid come from? And I love that look. But unfortunately, I'm a member at Country Club. I can't rock that look in my Country Club. So I have to wear like a Doc or something like that.
Right. No, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I think, and that's what, when I came out with my brand, I mean, because I've had people hit me up like, yo, when are you gonna do like a polo, or when? I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it. But for me, I think about shit that I like, that's comfortable. Like if I'm lounging, that lets people know like I fuck with golf, right? Or that I rock with golf. Like you could see this and be like, oh, okay, right? So, but I can still go to the range, or I can still go to the course and play in it.
Let me add this though. I think you, and this is the difference, you have meaning behind your shirts. Trap doesn't. Trap just throws like, you know, catchy phrases, and you're more, you like, I mean, look at your shirt right now. Like you're doing messages on your shirts. That's a big difference too.
Well, thank you, but I think the angle is just different, right? I think that I wouldn't say that the meaning, because see, to me, this can get deep, because I mean we can get into the whole. No, I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna stay positive. So with Trap Golf, I think Roy think he probably already knew what I was about to say. He laughing. I saw you laugh to yourself. But no, what I was gonna say is that with Trap Golf, their intentions, and Aaron and I have had some really good conversations, man. And Wayne is good people, and I think with Trap Golf, they are catering to people that are newer to golf, and even people that have been in golf, that just are sick of the norm, right? So like the golf is dope is such. I told y'all the story, right, about for me and what that meant for me, but it's such a great phrase and it's a conversation starter. So sometimes the message doesn't have to be this. I love this, but sometimes the message can be something as simple as golf is dope that strikes a conversation where somebody say, "Oh, is it? Oh, dang, I need." You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Don't get twisted. Like I've got hit up plenty times with walk around my golf is dope shirts on or my hoodies, like in the airport, like non-black golfers is asking questions about the clothes. Like it's not a point to where like their stuff doesn't have meaning, but like I said, yours is more intentional. Theirs is more like obvious. Like it's I don't know the word to use, but like it's louder in your face. Like you see a radio on a T, and you know, like wait, why is a radio on a T? Like they gonna ask questions about that, maybe. But
it's a different approach. It's a different
different
so
design
you can
energy.
spark the conversation just by doing something that is just so different from the norm.
Louder in your face.
Oh, yeah, no, I respect. I see what you're saying. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
that's
I
what I'm saying. No, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm not going negative on that. I'm saying that theirs is like, yeah, theirs is more louder in your face. They say I rock their stuff, so it's golf is dope. I mean that's like I said, a very simple shirt that catches eyes. But I'm saying that if I was wearing your shirt right now, a golfer will see that and start looking at it. Somebody that might didn't play golf, you know, they may glance at it and see, you know, hey, why is some black people, on your shirt, but an actual golfer, like, okay, I know that's some Masters, some Masters caddies. Like it's meaning, it's intentional.
Yeah.
Like you're doing your shirts are intentional.
Right. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
That, bro. Yeah. No. I get what you're saying, and I appreciate you explaining that, dog.
Yeah.
Well, I guess what I'm up next. You know, man. You know what I really like? I like as far as because like I said, I'm design wise, I really like Blackball. Like I don't know what it is about their design concept, but I just really like. I mean, just the way it looks like they're. I don't know. And the thing is, I don't own anything Blackball. Like I don't even know if I can really rock that myself because I don't know. I don't know if my personality really aligns with the look, but I really like the vibe that they putting out. And I really like. I like the way their design looks. So like I really like Blackball. But don't get me wrong. Like I have a Trap Golf hoodie, which was real dope. But for me, man, it's just more about. I like having options, right? So I can one day I might feel real trappish. You know what I mean? I can throw that on, with some J's and just keep the whole fit. But like if I was to own some Blackball golf, like I feel like I can wear that. I wear that to work. You know what I mean? So it's just like I said, I really do like Blackball. I do like their designs.
Yeah, and they're from GA too. So
yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
I remember when it's so crazy because it's people. So when people come out with a brand, everybody's intention. Usually when they come out of brand, you want to be super intentional with who you want wearing your clothes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you want your clothes to represent, and then who you want people that follow you and that wear your clothes to think or know you as, right? So I think one of the things Blackball Golf did so well is that with their marketing and with their photo shoots, they were very intentional to let people know, like, bro, like we all about having a good time. We may not be scratch golfers, but we out here and we playing as much as we can and we fly. And guess what? We make clothes for women too. You know what I'm saying? And I thought like that pivot is so, because that's one of the things that I'm working on that my wife has been on me about. And she's like, yo, when are you going to drop some like, quit with the unisex stuff. Like, when are you going to drop some women? And I'm like, I'm working on it. I just don't want it to feel forced. I don't want it to be whack. Like, I don't want, and not to say that anything I would do would be whack, but I just don't want to feel like I'm doing it because I feel forced. I want it to be natural. And because people can pick up on that. And I would think, I feel like a part of the reason that I've had some success with my page and brand is that I do things with intention and I don't do things trying to force it. And I do things because I think it's dope and because it just comes natural to me. And like Rory was saying, it's passion. So I don't really feel like I'm trying too hard. And you know, as a creative, we do kind of have those mental farts where we're like, damn, I can't come up with anything. And that's when we have to kind of sit on our hands and just take a break, right?
Right.
So my biggest thing has always been like, I just wanted to kind of come natural. And that's what I respect about Black Bot. It just seems natural and it doesn't seem like they're forcing anything. And they're good dudes. Like I said, I've talked to them. Them being in Georgia, I've ordered some stuff from them. And yeah, I like what they're doing, bro. I like what they're doing. And I like how, like I said, they're being intentional with how they're moving and how they're presenting themselves. And again, I ain't gonna lie, when I first got into the space, I had a lot of respect for how Eastside Golf was moving. Like I thought that the patch crew was cool. Yeah, I heard that episode.
It's no hate, but
no, it's no hate. No.
It's unfortunate.
And like I said,
it is. It's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
That's how
but it's just, you know what's so wild, and Roger said it best, the timing of everything was just so interesting. I mean, it happens like right at the cusp of the whole Jordan 4, and those Jordan 4s are amazing. Like, as a designer, I had people hitting me up when they released, like, dude, did you design these? And I'm like, nah, that's Elijah's one. Like, that dude has talent
skills,
in design, you know, golf course and off. I mean, he's the dude, and he actually hit me up and asked me if I wanted to, you know, mock some things up for them and all of that. And I was like, I'm really kind of working on my own thing. And, you know, like I said, I had heard some things and I didn't feel, I don't know. I'm not going to say I didn't feel comfortable, but I was like, I want to work on my own thing right now. And he was cool. He was like, yeah, man, that's dope, man. And so when he designed the shoes, he sent them to me and everything. And like I said, not to get off on a tangent, but when I first got into the game, social media wise, I really liked how they were moving. And then obviously the situation with Roger happened. Well, some stuff happened before that, and then the situation with Roger happened, and I'm like, I can't get down with that, bro. Like, and it's sad because I have people that are getting into golf and they're like, yo, this brand Eastside Golf. I'm like, I feel like a hater if I say, nah, bro. So now what I do is I just send them the post. I just send them the Roger post, and I'm like, take a look at that, dog. Yeah. And just and again, I don't even have it. Like, I think with Elijah one cool. Like, I don't have any issues with him. I think the biggest thing was Earl.
I think everybody said the same thing.
Earl, like, that was so foul as a man. And it's interesting. I don't think Roger is even with the young lady anymore. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he was that much of a snake to do that after this man, that really rubbed me the wrong way.
We talked about it in the podcast.
You talked about it with Roger?
The biggest thing with me, like when I first got in, I remember they was at the PGA show. And like Roger was walking around with the camera and like, I mean, wearing the sweater and like, yeah. Like I swear, like I talked to Roger, I was like, oh, so are you like signed with Eastside? And he's like, nah, and like the more you talk to Roger, the more you see he just be trying to put dudes on. You know what I mean? Like that's what he's about. And so I was like, and he signed with him and he getting a kickback. He was like, nah, as a matter of fact, they tried to bill him for the hood for the sweater.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like that's like I heard that before all the other stuff happened. And I know, like when I'm in the game, like when I first got in IG, everybody hit me up and like, hey, I'll send you samples or whatever. And I was like, man, these boys sent certain guys like stuff, and he was like, we'll just send you the receipt, the bill later. I was like, what? And then multiple people. You know what I mean? Like us. You know what I mean? Like sending stuff to black athletes and golfers or influencers in the game or whatever.
I hit you with the bill later.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I was just like. Like how was that possible? And especially you see the way that they moving and what's gone into it, and it's just like, like we'll send you this stuff, go rock it, and then on the back end, you know what I mean? You can just pay me when you get the money. I was just like, what? Yeah, like that makes it even worse. But yeah,
well, so dang, I didn't know that, Roy. You just dropped something on the guy. I mean, Anyway, I mean, I'm sorry, I got off on a whole tangent. My bad, bro, because I didn't want to take this in that route. But I say that to say just it's funny, man. When we in this game, you gotta move with intention again, and you have to move. You gotta be solid. And if I have an issue with somebody, if I have something that I feel like I need to say, especially if I've enlisted this person to promote me in some kind of way,
Yeah,
I gotta be a man and be like, hey, bro, let's talk about this outside. Like, but that's everybody ain't like that though. Everybody don't have that in them. And I think
People
that was
built
really
different.
disappointing to me. That disappointed me a lot because I ain't gonna lie. When I first dropped the kicks hats, I dropped like some rope kicks hats and but now what I was saying is I dropped those hats and they didn't really move. That was like one of my first drops and it humbled the shit out of me because I was like, dang, like I guess as I thought it was. You know what I mean? Like at that point. So can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just
Okay,
choppy
cool.
up.
Yeah.
Or chopping up, sorry.
So you said it's choppy?
Yeah, it's just the camera's going in and out. You're good.
Okay, cool. So so I actually had sent Earl a hat because Elijah he's real proud and I respect it about the brand. And so I was like, I ain't even gonna send dude a hat because I know he ain't even gonna wear it. And so I sent it to Earl, and Earl was kind of like, yeah, bro, I got the hat, man. Appreciate you. You know, he was cool and humble about it. And, I asked him, I was like, yo, how does it fit? He's like, man, I got so many boxes. I ain't even had a chance to put it on. And, and I was like, yeah, it's all good. And so, I ain't thinking nothing of it. And then kind of time elapsed and the thing with Roger happened. And I was just like, damn, like what? Because think about it, we always praising them. Like when them fours drop, we was yo, man, this is so good for the culture. And again, I think the timing was just so interesting because for it to happen to a person like Roger that could really tell the story in such a great way. I mean,
ain't no better storyteller right
this
now.
This is like some Hollywood. This might be the best social media post I've ever seen, like ever, as far as just how he was able to bring his point to life and to get people to understand the scenario, but still have class with it and not be like super like it was just so good, man. I was like, dog, this I remember sending them a DM like, bro, this is some really class, like that's when I realized how really brilliant he was. I was like, I mean, I knew he was a smart dude, but just the way he did that and the way he did it in the way that because we all want to make sure that we are viewing to the public as being on the same page together, right? And so when I ain't gonna lie, when I saw it, I was like, dang, this is not good. We need to be a united front. But the way he did it was kind of like if your cousin try you, you know what I'm saying? You can't just let them try you. Like y'all gotta have a conversation or we gotta do something to where we on the same page and you can't play with me like that. So I respected that all in all. And
that's facts.
Yeah, man. So appreciate that, B Foster. But you said what was the off brand or not the off brand? What was the brand that wasn't black that you like?
Nike.
That's fair.
Nike.
That's fair.
Nike.
I think we all on that.
Yeah. So I would say for me, I would say obviously, and I was thinking about this today. I think for like a non-black brand, I think Nike just bridges the gap because that's kind of what we was all on. You know what I mean? You think about Jordans and hip hop, you think about Air Force One, think about Air Force. I never I won't even say that. But I just know that those brands are like, I mean, those shoes are, are the shoes that you kind of looked at and he's like, man, I want some J's. Even though I wasn't getting them, I was like, bro, like those, even like not even the retro joints, I mean, like 6 rings and like all that, like every time something dropped, like, I mean, it's always been Nike. And so, but I would say, yeah, like what you just said, the brand on the other side, very unfortunate. I do think that they were kind of ready for everybody. I mean, everybody was just ready to get behind them. obviously Wayne and Roger with Trap. I mean, I think that there's no better people to have as the as the face of a brand, for us with those two. I'm not real big on all the Trap colors. I don't even understand how them two dudes make it work. I mean, you can take all they same gear, and if it's just like a black hoodie with white text on it, not necessarily like the golf is dope, but like the Trap Golf logo where it says Trap, they got all them colors in it. I don't really like all them colors, and so I do think that some of the gear that they dropped on their they relaunched the site, whatever.
Refresh, the refresh.
Yeah, I think that's dope. But then like B said, like blackballed is I don't really like collars, and that's one of the reasons why I love the Nike stuff. I got like all the Tiger stuff is like them blade collars.
Yeah,
so I love that look. It's almost like you just rocking a t-shirt.
And
then, but one that people don't know, and I don't think it's black owned, but y'all was talking about like female, like the women's wear. But have you heard of McDade golf? I don't think that's McDade.
Nah,
I heard of it. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
I don't think it's not black owned or whatever, but they also have like a they've got some unique pieces, you know what I mean, especially on the female side, like that for women or whatever the case, that's pretty cool. Like that just looks different than what else is out there, you know what I mean? Nike has it as well. And Nike has more, but like with the limited women things that McDade has, they've got some pretty good stuff. I don't think it's a black owned company, but it's they got some unique styles or whatever. So
dope. Yeah, send me that app, bro. Just so I can check them out, man. Because that's, like I said, that was the whole purpose of me asking that. Because I know a lot of times, I feel like I have a good handle on all the different brands out there, but again, you just taught me something. So that's why I like to ask, especially brothers that I know are connected and that have, good taste and all of that. So yeah, man, that's solid.
Have you checked out that the Mayborn or Mauborn or
Malbon?
Mauborn, yeah.
Oh yeah. So
from LA.
So Malbon, they were one of the first brands, like outside of Eastside Golf, like they were one of the other brands that when I kind of got on the thing, like I noticed they had, like I like what they were doing because they were so cool because they were a golf page, but when they first like really started going like 2015, 2016, like when they kind of got on a like real post stuff, when they realized like, oh shit, like we can merge golf and like hip hop culture and like it can really work and people will like it. They used to like post pictures. I think one of the most iconic pictures I saw from them was like I think it was like Beyonce holding like a golf club or something like that. And it was, because they used to always do the picture with the white background. So to make it look real clean. And I think that was one. And then there was like another one, a couple other ones that they put up. And I was like, that's dope. And then I saw they had gear. And I always thought their logo was really cool. So yeah, I mess with them. But then again, I don't want to name drop, but somebody that I'm really cool with told me that they kind of have this air about themselves,
I would imagine
not on no racist stuff, but just
no, like sure, but they got school
like
you, but
also
yeah,
classism issue. What?
More like classism, and I mean, like I said, that's all hearsay, but the person that told me this wouldn't have a reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, you know what I mean? So that was kind of like a letdown. But it just motivated me because I was like, bruh, like it's some brands doing some dope stuff, man. And my thing has always been, it's a beautiful situation because it's a lane for everybody. Everybody. And like Mike said earlier, you got dudes doing the hats, right? You got Doc doing the golf gear. You got Blackball doing the golf gear with the contemporary twist. It's just so many. You got Trap Golf. You got, and it's just such a beautiful space, bro. Because everybody can do their thing and we can all thrive together. And it's like everybody takes pride in what they do. So ain't nobody biting off somebody else because they like, bro, I'm working on this over here. Like I'm not, dog. Like that is so dope to me. And I think that a lot of the brands, you know, other brands out that aren't Black owned see that. And they're like, yo, that's dope. Like some, you know, the good brands at that.
Yeah, that's like, the biggest thing. The biggest thing I heard, and Roger said this earlier, and then we'll wrap it up. But it was like, you know, he's just like, don't try and present our culture, take our culture, bring us to it without involving us in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so you could kind of tell like who's authentic, or I mean, I'm like some brands just like they rub me the wrong way, even though it's like, yeah, that's dope, you know what I mean? But like, would I spend my money with them? Nope. No. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. So, but
dude,
hey man,
I'm sorry, I just want to say this and see if y'all remember. Y'all know a brand named Swing Juice?
Yeah,
they make the t-shirts.
Yeah.
No,
bro, did you know that's owned by a brother?
Did not. I assumed it was.
Me too. I felt terrible because, you know, I'm gonna tell you something, because I'm you know, like I'm super competitive, dog, and it's not in a bad way. It's just to motivate me to make sure I'm doing stuff unique that ain't nobody else doing, right? For me, that just helps me as a creative. So, you know, I kind of look around and see what people are doing with their masters collections and stuff to make sure mine is so far away from what they're doing that can't nobody say, oh, Chris bit this from me, or Chris, you know what I mean? So I came across his collection, and he had a picture of him wearing a shirt, and he was like, yeah, this is our founder and owner. And I was like, yo, it's a brother. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, this whole time, the way that they marketed made me assume.
Yeah.
And that might have been, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I feel I got mixed feelings about that, because my thing is, if I want you to know I want you to know it's Black owned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was just interesting to me, bro. That threw me off, because the whole time I was thinking, I was like, yeah, this is definitely on. I said they got I've seen some cool shirts from them, but I was like, yeah, this is definitely. So that was a big surprise for me.
Yeah, I got it. Hey man, I gotta wrap it up, and we can continue to talk off cam. Brandon looks like he's in the front row here.
Yeah.
I
gotta hold him alive for 3 minutes. So hey man, Chris,
Brandon, like I need some more coffee.
Yeah, appreciate you stopping through, and definitely like all the knowledge, and you know what I mean, like just your expertise in the field that you're in, and it's cool to see that you are an expert in that, field. Like you do have a lot of knowledge that I had no idea even existed, you know what I mean? And so appreciate you stopping by. And what's the exact, because like typically we put in there, you got Tee Up, it's what's the exact page, like we'll post it or whatever.
Tee It Up with Chris.
So the handle is at Teeupkickswithchris.
Yep.
You can search me on, if you want to YouTube and kind of see the archives of the videos, man, and the unboxings. It's Teeupkickswithchris on YouTube.
I gotta go check out the YouTube. I didn't even know you had a YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube is cool, man. Like I said, man, I'm really, once things kind of settle out, I really want to crank it back up. It's just I don't like doing stuff halfway. Yeah. If I can't really put my all into it or do it at a level that I think is admirable, then I'm not gonna do it. So hopefully I'll be able to crank them unboxings up back soon. But yeah, man, you can check me out there, y'all. Again, I appreciate y'all having me, and nothing but love and respect for each of you guys.
For sure, man.
Appreciate
you stopping in, man. All right, man. Y'all, you guys go like, subscribe, follow, all of that stuff. Not only the Golf Fish podcast, but also at Teeupkickswithchris. And yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping by, Brandon.
Likewise, man. Appreciate you.
Good night, my nigga.
This is the Golf Fish.